We're live.
Here we
Sort of.
go.
As live as recordings can be.
All right, insert whatever intro for the Cyberpunk campaign here. All right.
Is
Ta-da.
that is that
Cowboys.
bebop?
Cowboy bebop.
Is that
Yeah.
bebop?
We could do that. Like that.
I'm about it.
See you, Edge Runner.
All
I don't
right.
know.
I feel like at this point, y'all have a good feel of Night City and what it's all about. So we got settings and all that.
Pardon.
All right.
Pardon.
Hey, you motley crew of mercs here, through your own individual business and dealings, have come into contact with Lord Akihiko of the Ronin Gang, who has texted each of you individually and told you to turn on. See here. I found fucking lost it. All right, here we go. Turn on to N54 News. They're doing a
Did you know
piece
54
right
has a news station? I'm just kidding. Go
now.
ahead. Sorry.
N54, baby.
I'm already a menace. I'm
You turn
sorry.
the news on, and only thing you get to see is everybody's talking about how the daughter of Rockland Augmetics executive engineer George Edward Reinemeyer, his daughter Lucy Reinemeyer, 19 years old, has gone missing. And they fear that it is in relation to a string of recent disappearances in the university district.
I'm very sorry. Can you repeat the daughter's name?
Lucy Reinemeyer.
Lucy. Thank you. Lucy.
I'll drop that in chat real quick.
I heard George Reinemeyer. I just didn't catch Lucy. Oh my. And Lord Akihiko told us to turn on the news channel and see this.
Right? He says apparently there's an intermediary, a middleman apparently, for Mr. Reinemeyer. And he wants to speak to you guys. Well, not you guys specifically, but he's come to Lord Akihiko to put together a group of professionals to take care of an investigation.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you all get the text at the same time. And I
Creepy.
guess we'll let you guys pick who shows up at the afterlife first.
Also, so I feel like Dallas, always eager for work, would reply back that he would be there ASAP, and then he would go that way. Doesn't mean he arrives there, but he wouldn't do no dilly dallying.
This isn't
No,
group chat style, is it? It's individual messages.
no, he's just sent out a mass text to everyone he feels like is a worthy, candidate.
Oh, does that imply there's more than just us? Like it could be several people, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people.
Nah, you guys aren't really aware of each other, so you just
Okay,
are in part of a group text. I
It
guess.
is.
Yeah.
It's not a group. It's like okay. It is individual.
It's like you and a bunch of unsaved numbers.
Okay. Okay.
Dallas shows up first.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
Oh,
I thought we had to put the tokens down.
you're good. You're good. Well, you show up first, so bam.
That bastard.
Oh, I do have a bike. I was curious if I would have my
Yeah.
bike. Okay, I can't control the token, but you can fix that at your leisure.
It's whatever. We're not going to be using it a whole lot, but I just want to show up.
Interesting. That's how I get there. All right.
Taylor was immediately freaked out by the clowns across the street.
Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them.
Stop.
Clearly the PvE campaign.
And I guess this would be a good opportunity for Devin to tell us about your character, what he looks like, what he does.
Okay. Dallas is relatively young for Cyberpunk. Late 30s, early 40s, maybe. He does show up on a motorcycle. I don't know if anyone of you know what like street rods are. Pretty much the back tire is like crotch rocket thickness instead of the usual thinness you would see on a motorcycle. Just kind of my personal favorite kind of bike. You could probably imagine it's sort of like a Harley. It's not like a crotch rocket, except for the fat rear tire. And then he would get off the bike when he got there, and you'd see somebody who is, I don't want to say immaculate. He's very clean. He looks very professional. He has military boots on, knee pads, fatigues. He doesn't have like the fatigue shirt; it's fatigue pants. He's got a belt and like a dry fit T-shirt on. He might have like a very light scout vest on. His picture has a bandolier of bullets. He's not quite that edgy. Um, he would have like a very light scout vest on that might like have a knife and a flashlight and maybe some speed reloaders for the big revolver sitting on his hip. The stat block says I can't conceal it. It's a big old weapon. He probably also has a leather jacket on
Yeah.
over. Go ahead.
I was gonna debate whether not letting you do that, but I'm like, nah, you probably have like a big ass 6-inch revolver.
It's Bash the Stampede revolvers, how I imagine all the heavy handguns.
Wait.
But that's sitting on his hip. He has a leather jacket, like a riding jacket on, over top of the vest and the t-shirt. His t-shirt would have an emblem over the chest, very similar to like a police badge shirt. He's definitely not police. He would have a Lazarus. The symbol would be a Lazarus symbol. And then, of course, he would have on his cowboy hat, which I like to imagine. You guys see that picture there. He has like goggles on over his face in his picture. I need to put that in chat like a good fucking person.
Good nerd.
Yeah, thank you. A good nerd. Oh, perfect. It opened to it.
Did you put it already? Oh, you put a bunch of them. That's right.
I did. If y'all can open that. I fucking hate the way they save files. Anyway, he's got on these like
clicking no links.
Fair. I'm not gonna judge you.
Yeah, thanks for the malware, Devin.
I would.
It's a Cyberpunk campaign. I already know.
I would
My favorite-
never.
My favorite thing about this
I like
picture
how
is holding the gun by the barrel.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
AI
like a
generator.
dick pic, bro. Like,
Yeah.
That was
I just keep telling myself he's transferring it from like hand to hand or some shit. I don't know. But he would
big eye.
those like yellow
eyes.
eyes, orange eyes you see. Are like his goggles. I like to imagine they're built into the hat. So you like when he gets off the bike, he pushes his hat backwards to like cock it at an angle, which pulls the goggles up to his forehead instead of over his eyes. And of course, that kind of that mask on is a mask. He wouldn't take it off yet, but when he got off the bike, he would be kind of looking around. Sorry that took so long.
Quick question, Devin. Quick question.
Yeah.
Would you say that the goggles on your mask are your virtual reality goggles for your net running?
Yes.
Okay. And if you did say that, I'm sorry.
I did not say that. Glad you called that out. They are, I called them goggles, but for those that don't know, I have to pull those down and look through them while I'm net running. Like I said, I like to imagine they're kind of hanging from the brim of the hat, kind of built into the hat. Yeah.
So you gonna head in, or are you still hanging out outside?
Do I see Mateo over there?
I'm technically not here yet. I just put my token down.
Okay, I was going to say if I don't see anybody outside, he would make his way straight in there. Just being his person.
Which is good because I imagine Mateo would be pulling up right now.
Mateo
as soon as Dallas enters the door and goes downstairs, this bright blue fucking hot rod pulls out.
Yeah,
screams
beautiful
down the
fucking,
street.
You added the floor. I love that.
Parallel parks, like right up on the curb.
You found something that looks like Joan.
Yeah, so this blue muscle car pulls up. White racing stripes, fleur-de-lis on the side. Au revoir tag plate.
Beautifully photoshopped.
Yeah, exactly. Out steps Mateo. Relatively scrawny, tall. Actually looks a little. I'll say this for Devin's sake, a little bigger than than what? Not fucking Wraith. Dallas. What Dallas
dude,
knew.
it's been like 10 years. I hope you're filled out.
Yeah, black leather pants. Has fucking like pauldrons built into his leather jacket. The image shows a katana, but it's actually a machete and a pistol. Pistol's probably concealed. Katana is, the machete is probably not. Undercut, blue streaks in the hair, blue streaks in the skull, just blue accents to match the vibe. And he parks across the street and gives one concerned look over to the clowns, locks his car, and then makes his way into the afterlife.
Say like when you look over at the clowns, they're like one of the clowns has his hands out, and the other clown is pulling an infinite amount of tissues out of his sleeve, and they look over at you menacingly.
I repark my car on the other side of the street.
Makes it much worse. Ugh.
The devil on your shoulder, run them over.
The clowns on my
All
shoulder.
right. Then I say at this point, a strapping young mid-tech shows up.
No, hey, it's me. Yeah, I'll roll up. I guess I'm gonna answer the call, whatever the call was. Figure out what's happening to these people. Yeah, so I'll roll up. I'd say my character, his name is Jeremiah Craven. He goes by Crave. He looks like a Night City hipster if that actually existed, which is everybody in Night City. So he's normally wearing like very casual streetwear. He doesn't ever get dressed up for anything. It's usually like a very loose fitting sort of like open collared white t-shirt with like I almost imagine like an oversized sweater kind of draped over that's not buttoned up, just constantly on. Sometimes he wears suspenders, sometimes he doesn't. He usually has a leather belt on and just like some nice, comfortable fitting pants. His shoes, though, his shoes always look very clean and usually very high end. He's got the sides of his head shaved in sort of a very, very long blonde braid. And when he rolls his sleeves up, you would notice that both of his arms um, from wrist to shoulder are covered in like these iridescent tattoos that sort of glow on his skin.
Just like in real life. I gotta
Glad
get
someone,
some ink.
I'm glad someone picked light tattoos.
Oh, as soon as I saw him, I was like, I'm in on that. Like, I want a
Yeah,
bunch of
that's
light
pretty
tattoos.
thick.
I'm
I
not going to
like.
have any other augmentation, but I'm going to cover my body in light tattoos.
Speaking of Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm like looking like Silence over here.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, y'all make your way down to the old morgue that is now the hottest merc bar in town. Lord Akihiko is in his normal booth in the bottom right. I'd say you guys walk up in the order that you walked in.
Okay. Oh, we have to put our tokens back down. This is what it's like being a fucking player.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry. All right,
I'd say
so
before Mateo goes over, he'll actually grab a drink. He'll swing by the bar.
that's what I was gonna do.
I was going to do the same thing.
Perfect.
God.
So
I
that's
don't want to
really
try to shoot you in front of my boss.
well. I was about to say that's really funny because I think if Dallas walks in first, knowing that he has a job to do, the first thing he would do is go, or he's gonna be offered a job, would be walk up to the bar and order a shot and a drink. The Jackie Wells and the Johnny Silverhand doesn't exist right now, I don't think.
The Johnny Silverhand does exist.
All right, he'll order a shot and I don't know what liquor he drinks. Haven't decided. He'll order a shot and He'll order a Johnny Silverhand because it's vaguely possible he might have met him.
I feel like if your character dies in a spectacular fashion, have a cocktail pre-planned, and we will
Yeah.
add it to the menu.
Okay, but he would get the shot, take the drink, grab the drink, and he wouldn't sip it on his walk back over to Lord Akihiko. Oh, he'd have to take his mask off. So when he got to the bar, he would take his mask off when he ordered, like as a polite thing. You know, like you take your sunglasses off when you speak to someone.
I'm not going to approach you there. Let's see. I might approach, dang, what's your character's name? Mateo?
Mateo, yeah.
All right. I think I'd probably approach you while you were getting your drink and sort of look you up and down a little bit and say, "That's a mighty fine color you picked there for your hair." And then I'll sort of pull up my arms and or my sleeves, and you notice that all of my light tattoos are also that sort of iridescent blue.
It is a personal favorite. The good taste. He'll raise his sidecar and toast you. Or are you getting a drink?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink as well. Take the edge off a little bit.
A very bubbly bunny girl hops over to you guys. What do y'all have?
Sidecar, please.
Uh, I'm not particularly
Sidecar,
familiar with this
Gold.
establishment. Just surprise me. Something brown, whiskey based.
I'd say she slaps you down a shot of rye because I like rye and I'm biased.
Right, that's good.
Fair enough.
I support your bias.
Because
You are
it's
in the
true.
afterlife. I assume you are the same as I, looking for work, no?
Uh, Part of the reason why I walked over is that I don't feel like I've seen you around here. Not to say I'm in here very often myself, but usually folks that look like us don't roll up in a place like this unless we're looking for work. I assume you got the same call I did.
Could say that's the Lodaki Hiko is. Repeats, not customer. Fuck. Repeats employer.
I never met the man myself, but word on the street tells me he doesn't like waiting very long, so we should probably scoot on over to the table.
Teo downs his drink and follows you over. Where am I? There I am.
Yes.
You walk up, Akihiko looks up. Why, if it ain't Dallas Martin, robot cowboy extraordinaire.
Oh, you say the name? Oh no!
So I like to think Dallas will it's like kind of mockingly he'll cross his leg, throw one hand up and the other hand up, and like tilt his hat down, towards Lord Akihiko, and then proceeds to down whatever's left of his drink and set it on the table.
As soon as Mateo hears Dallas, he shoots his eyes over this guy. Doesn't recognize the face.
I
Recognizes
took
the
my
hat.
mask off when I ordered, so he's
Oh, okay.
yeah.
It isn't quite. This isn't exactly where I
Akihiko
wanted to lead you,
gestures.
but
Akihiko gestures at the booth adjacent to them for you guys to sit down to discuss the business proposal.
I would prefer to stand. I'll stay on that side of the room, but
Over here?
Is there a roll, Ben, to see if Dallas
I'll
reacts
sit.
to hearing Mateo's voice, or do I just get to pick?
Roll me a human perception check.
Okay. Human perception. You know what category that's under? Social.
I think it's
I
in
got
social.
you. I found it.
can I roll the same to seeing him?
Actually, yeah, go ahead. See if you guys recognize each other.
How do you
I forget
How do
to
you roll
freaking
from the
it
sheet?
again.
Did you give us control of these sheets? Here, I'll do it for my tablet
I
real fast.
should have.
Maybe I just don't remember how to roll because I can't make it roll. I got you. Human perception.
Well, here, let me see. Put over your shit.
No, show me. Fuck. Oh, you can search. Sorry, guys, I'm learning how this character sheet works.
Oh, you're fine, dude. Same.
So I have the one on my app too. I rolled a 4. That's not possible. Plus 4?
Did you
Oh,
roll
a
make
1
roll?
and a 5. Okay, I rolled a 4.
Oh yeah. The minus that one.
So that implies I need to react strongly, or does that imply I don't recognize him?
No, you didn't recognize him.
Oh, okay.
I guess he's filled out a little too much.
I will go over
It's
here
not the scrawny little punk you're used to seeing.
I'll go over here and stand. I don't know that he would sit down. Might cross his arms.
That's fine.
A 14 for my human perception. Although he did say his name, so that probably helps. So I know
Yeah.
exactly.
The DC was a 12. Yeah, so you absolutely know who you're talking to.
Well, what you got for us? Certainly, are there any more coming?
Apparently not. Well, gentlemen, this individual here, whose name has been obviously withheld, has a business proposal for you directly from Mr. Reinemeyer himself. I'm sure you guys have watched the news, like I've instructed. You know what we're talking about. The client, quote unquote, dark and stern looking fucking man here, looks at you guys. Where is it? He's okay. Looks all you up and down and says, "As you may know, my client's daughter was missing from the university district. We have very little cooperation from local authorities. My client has authorized me to pay out 2,000 eddies per head to contractors of my choice. You all came highly recommended. And as you guys look over to Akihiko, he kind of like winks at you and says, "Oh yeah, these guys are the best of the best. I work with them all the time." You will each also receive 500 upon signing of the contract with Rockland Augmentics, with the remainder of the funds issued once Lucy Reinemeyer has been recovered, in whatever state you may find her.
That's
And then he slides you guys a contract.
Have you any interest in the person who has ascertained her? An additional head.
And that is a mystery.
I believe he asking, would y'all pay more for him dead or alive? Or her?
He heard what I said.
It's puzzle face.
Unnecessarily hostile.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I suppose that would depend on the nature in which you find her.
Her, him, or
Well, not nature,
them,
the state in which you find her, I guess.
the daughter or the person that did it.
The person that did it, it's very of very little interest to us. Mr. Reinemeyer would like his daughter.
Answers your question there, Pipsqueak.
Pipsqueak anymore. What's your traits?
I like to think at this point, Dallas turns to Jeremiah, and he'll go or he'll go to like start to speak to you, and he'll go, "What's your name?" Sorry, he'll reach out to shake your hand, and assuming you shake his hand, it's name's Dallas. Hadn't made you acquaintance yet.
I'm not used to shaking hands with people, so I'll like kind of awkwardly give you a slap five on the way down. And I say Jeremiah Craven, but most of my associates just call me Crave. It's easier that way.
Call me Crave. Okay. Dallas will like warily look at Lord Akihiko and sit down in this part of the booth right here and look at both of you since he doesn't recognize Mateo, and he'll say, "That's 2,500 eddies, dead or alive. Not a bad deal to recover a body."
Yes, we thought it was rather generous.
Dallas just goes,
Oh.
points to him like this. You're cutting in and out.
You know where she was taken? District.
That we do not know. However, local campus securities apparently has a few leads, and they have offered their complete cooperation.
Ain't gotta steal it. Even better.
For obvious reasons, Mr. Reinemeyer does not want the general public to know about the nature of this.
But of course, discretion is a given.
Mm-hmm.
Devin strongly disapproves.
It's not you. It's not a promise. Work thing.
Well, gentlemen, and the client kind of sets a fountain pen on top.
Theo will sign it, but he will sign it with his hand, Coyote.
I guess
Gotta
it'd be
read it
hard to
thoroughly.
read. Yeah, I feel like Dallas would want to read it,
Ooh.
but at the same time, I'm not sure Dallas would be able to comprehend.
Well, you guys are more than welcome to make some checks on it.
Yeah, Dallas wants to skim it, I guess. Like, I don't know.
I think the nature of what you're reading, you guys would have to give me a bureaucracy check.
That's the point.
Bureaucracy, you say?
Mm-hmm.
All these fancy checks.
Let me just pull this up on a little old tabby tab.
Bureaucracy's under education.
Not that I'm
If you're using the app, which I might suggest, you can just type it in and spell it, and pull it up.
Okay, I found it.
The app
I got
does
a
work a whole
question.
lot better.
Oh, because I rolled a critical success. I rolled a 21, I guess.
I rolled a 15.
12.
Hell yeah. All right, Crave.
The doctor, of course.
Yeah, I'd say with your background in your career and all that kind of stuff, you have done a job or two for Rockland Augmentics. That being said, You notice that the watermark on top of this contract seems off. Like it was very subtly Xerox.
Okay. What do I do with this information?
I say, as you're thinking that, Akihiko just kind of looks over at you guys. He's like, "Well, guys, the 80s are legit. So, what are we thinking?"
That
I
worked for
think
Santa Fe.
I'd push in a little, just a little bit. I'd look at the guy and say, "So you're telling me you want the body? You're not concerned with the condition of it?" Well, I say body. She could be alive, right?
Oh, it's very possible. We certainly hope so.
And you don't care if we bring her back dead or alive. Pays the same to you.
As far as my client is concerned, he just wants his daughter home, either in their loving embrace or in their family graveyard. They just want
I
her home.
see. So they're after closure.
Stone Cold line.
Trying to think. I don't know how to broach the subject of knowing that something about this looks a little bit off. Um, Heck, I
You
might
could
just come
tell
out right and
Dallas.
say it.
He'll just be straight. Yeah, I was about to say he'll just be like, "The fuck."
Yeah, maybe since everybody's wanting to look over it and you rolled kind of high, I think I might lean over to you if you're still close to me with the. I'm just gonna pretend like I have a clipboard, like I'm sort of perusing the document. I'm gonna look over and say, "Hey, Tin Can Cowboy, something about this document's a little bit off. It looks like maybe they plagiarized the watermark at the top or hastily covered it up. I don't know if you want
So,
to do
you
something
guys
about
say,
that, but
are you guys saying this in the enclosed booth with the client?
Tell me in front of him.
yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
what
I
they
mean,
do.
I just scoot over and lean right up against him, but I mean, I understand there's ways they could potentially hear us. Either way, it's gonna come out. So
I'd say with the client would be conversing with Akihiko and maybe Mateo a little bit. So they're not really tuned into what you guys are saying specifically. So you might be able to pass a whisper by.
okay.
Not what I was expecting.
Yeah, Mateo's trying to. Oh, I guess he doesn't know you're doing that. Yeah, he's asking details on the girl, like
Yeah,
description, body height,
that was what I
hair
was
color,
expecting.
etc.
Oh yeah, they're sending. There's actually, hold on a second.
So this may not actually be. Sorry, the name keeps escaping me of the company trying to hire us.
Rockland Augmetics.
Rockland Cosmetics.
Augmetics, yeah, they make like
Oh, I
cyberware and
see. Cyberware stuff.
Is
Okay.
a cyberwork word? Osmetics? I don't know if I know that.
like augmentations,
Yeah,
things like that.
Oh,
AUG Augmetics.
I got you. I was thinking like OG.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They're. I have to admit, they're Hoss. I don't like it when people fuck with me. You see him like pick up the papers and stand up, um, and like probably go as if he's going to walk up to Akihiko and just straight up, ask him what's up with this.
I say, as you're doing that, Akihiko gives you this horrified, like, "What the fuck, dude?" kind of face.
I don't know if that's encouraging or not. It's encouraging for Dallas. It's not encouraging for Devin.
It's not encouraging.
Akihiko's really trying to get this. Okay, like it's his job to set up jobs.
That's
He's
fine.
he's obviously getting a finder's fee and a commission and shit like that.
I ain't gonna say
Whatever
no.
you guys are getting paid, he's getting paid more.
You know what? I haven't known Dallas for very long. It should go sideways. Should go sideways. Dallas scoops up the papers, gets up,
Very long.
strolls over to Akihiko, and stands in front of him. I didn't mention his height and stuff earlier, like some of y'all did. I like to imagine he's not terribly tall, but tall, 6'2", 6'3". He's just not big. He's kind of gangly, sort of like Mateo. I like to think he walks over right in front of Akihiko, crouches down so that he can, like squats down so that he can look at him. He'll say, one of my new friends over there says that something ain't quite right with this house. As if it were copied.
While he's saying that, Sorry, I was just gonna say off in the distance, like I've slid around the little partition where I can keep an eye on what you guys are talking about. And when he says it out loud, I just sort of like shrug and turn my head sideways, like, ah.
If and you would. I don't want to extort you for no more of them there eddies. If you could tell me the whole truth here, I would be appreciative. So that we are prepared, you understand.
Let me find the specific skill I want you to do this with. I say just give me a flat persuasion check. I wouldn't say interrogation per se. I was about to say interrogation, but you kind of softened it at the end.
I would have accepted either one. That's the best part is when you toe the line. How you spell,
Roll high.
how you spell persuasion?
PER.
P-E-R.
I
Thank
don't think
you. I was doing P-E-R. Or, excuse me, P-R-E.
It's under cool. I know.
Perception. Okay, that's not bad. 12. Ugh.
Well, 12 would mean I'd say the client would kind of like rub his temples
It's not Akihiko.
a little bit.
Is it this guy?
Yeah, the
That's-
client. I'd say he kind of like sigh and rub his temples a little bit, and it's just like this would have been so much fucking easier. And then he straightens up, composes himself, and extends his hand out to you, and introduces himself as the master.
Thank you.
Beta?
I was gonna swear you say that. That's a little fucking kinky.
The master. The master. He's the leader of the Philharmonic Vampires.
Philharmonic?
Philharmonic vampire.
Philharmonic Vampires.
What?
They are a gang of goth theater vampire kids.
I went to school with a few of them, I'm sure.
Hey, you're talking to one right now, man. Come
I
on.
was about to say, like, you qualify.
Excuse me, I didn't realize that Gerard Way lived in Night City.
Oh yeah.
You know,
If you guys scroll through, if you zoom in on it a little bit, this guy is biosculpted to look exactly like Bela Lugosi.
I don't know who it is. It's okay.
That
Lugosi was the
AI
original-
prompt is Bela Lugosi as a Cyberpunk Netrunner.
I am
Bela
scrolling in
Lugosi was
for
the original director of Dracula. He's, like, very famous, like, old Hollywood.
Oh, I see.
No, he played Dracula in both the Broadway production and the movie.
So when was Dracula produced as a film? Because the book is
Oh,
fucking
like
old.
the 50s?
God, like way.
Black and white, like Nostradamus. Like,
1931, like one of the
Like-
original films. Like, oof.
okay.
Yeah,
I did zoom in on
Lugosi's long dead, bro. Like,
Okay. Okay. This is put together for Devin. Dallas might have got it sooner. He's standing in front of an actual fucking vampire. Or at least the cyberpunk equivalent. Dallas.
sorry, he apologizes. I would say he apologizes for the theatrics, but with the string of recent disappearances in the university district, has given the Philharmonic Vampires a little negative attention, so to speak. I mean, a bunch of pretty college girls going missing in the night. I mean, it fits the vampire MO a little bit.
Girls
It's
don't
bad
really
PR.
stereotype. No, I shouldn't say that.
I was gonna say, you don't have to convince me you hadn't done it, House. You seem, as long as you're good for the Eddies, you still hadn't answered my question. Oh, well, that does answer his question. You want to pretend
was
to
the
be these folk.
Was the contract made from the family, the augmentation people?
I think if I'm interpreting correctly, he's pretending to be the augmentation people.
But that's who they were framing as. I got you. That does
Think so.
make me.
That's
Yeah, it
my
could have
understanding.
potentially. This could have been a potential twist later, but I didn't really feel like it was that much. It doesn't add anything to the story, so fuck it.
Well, it's very
I was
interesting though,
very-
to catch them in it. Like, that's very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, right. You could have not caught it. Yeah.
I was worried that it was going to be people who were trying to get his daughter to hold her hostage for the family, but this is a little less eerie.
That's exactly
is
why I
nice.
was probing
could,
earlier
yeah.
for that exact reason.
He
I
could
was like, I
also
think
be-
they're trying,
Could also be lying. Dallas checks the urge, or excuse me, stops the urge
Oh,
to like
can we
check
insight check? Is that
his
okay?
gun. Might be too late
there
now.
like a-
I've already made
Can you
a roll.
check, insight check, something like that.
But y'all don't hear. I don't think y'all hear that because it's just us standing there.
You're pretty loud. We hear you.
Yeah, Dallas is not quiet.
Is there something you can make though?
Is it something I can make? Do I believe him?
Yeah, then is there
Mm,
like an insight or
I'd
something
say you
like
can.
that?
I think the equivalent of insight is human perception. Yeah.
So I just made a regular persuasion, so human perception. I'll roll that again. 24. I rolled a 10, which
Oh,
is
dude.
like a nat 20. Huh?
You can tell that the guy who literally looks like Dracula and has hidden fangs in his mouth is telling you the truth about being the leader of the vampires.
Yeah.
Oh man, shit.
Also,
Dallas stops the urge to like
wait,
put his hand on his gun, like checking your gun, like to check that it's there.
with that check though, I'll say that you also kind of gather that he's getting a little desperate, and
Hmm.
he really needs someone to
To take
figure
the
this
heat
problem.
off of him. I see.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He
With
kind of rubs his hands together and tells you that um he kind of admits to the ruse. He really doesn't give a shit about the daughter. He just needs to find out who's doing
what the fuck's going on? Okay, that's all
We
Dallas
will
wanted.
find Lucy, and
I was
for
about
your
to say.
sake, I hope there's no puncture marks on her neck.
Oof. Oof. I was
That.
about.
That being said, if you do find her, you could ransom her to the family or get a reward for that or something.
Oh. Okay. Double dipping, like the Spelljammer crew.
Hmm.
I was gonna say
You know.
if this was just between those two, Dallas was gonna pick up the papers and walk back to this table and tell both of them, "Come here for a second. I think I know what's going on," so they could all gather right here.
Go back to
Dallas is very confused because I was gonna ask if Dallas recognized Mateo when they all went to like crouch over the document. Otherwise, even if they don't huddle, he'd say, a third party is pretending to be this augmentation company. I believe they genuinely just want to figure out what the fuck happened to the girl. I think they're good for the Eddies too. It's up to y'all. Not something I'd like to do by myself.
Mm. I hate to say it, but pretty desperate for the money. Sure. It's above some shady work.
I'll just nod at you and sign it. Just go ahead and start signing the paper.
Dallas son.
Yeah. As you guys sign, 500 eddies hit your accounts simultaneously.
Damn straight.
Y'all get little notifications on your agents.
That's also a little creepy, y'all. Just smidge. Y'all watch Jen's backs. I'll take the paperwork back to creepy
What's a little
vampire
creepy.
dude.
The vampires?
The fact that it like we
No, that-
signed, so they watched us sign, and then the Eddies hit all of our account at once. From a technical perspective, from a hacker perspective, ew.
From a future perspective, that's pretty commonplace. That's how people exchange money a lot of the time.
Okay, so they
It's
they
digital.
saw us and
It-
sent the command.
It's
when
no,
they saw
it's
us.
no,
Okay.
it's no different than Venmo. You know.
Mm. Sorry, Devin's
Okay.
paranoia leaked into Dallas's paranoia.
No, that's fine.
Maybe I'll keep those separate. All right.
Okay, I'll
Say
take the
we,
paperwork back. Yeah. Okay.
Say we head to the university district, talk to these fucking rent-a-cops, figure out what we got.
Rent-a-cops. That's 6th Street. That's not me. I'm rent a hacker.
Oh yeah. No,
Okay.
the university police.
Okay. I'm down.
Uh,
Sounds like a good
I
plan.
will. On the way out, I will nod my head to Craven. By the way, just badass name. Love that. You need the ride?
Oh, was that y'all call out front? I'll ride with you any day.
Them
Good
nomads are
Uh,
known for heaven's sweet cause.
Real quick, Mateo, give me a perception check
Yeah.
on your way in.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Human perception or just? Where is
Not
it?
just regular perception.
I don't know. I'm looking up here anyway.
Yeah, the app is easier in my opinion for the search bar. Solid.
100%.
Okay.
Is it to
That's
see if the
pretty high.
guy's standing in the?
That's a nat 10 for a 28.
Ooh,
Damn. I'd say you notice in this booth over here is Racer from the
Ah!
test plays.
So
And
do
you
I
guys
know?
make eye contact, and she waves you over. Hell yeah, you guys do.
Oh, okay, cool. Right, so always a
It's
pleasure.
I think I sent you a little bit of something on this.
Oh, you did.
I
I'm
was
sorry.
commending you for playing Racer accurately as fuck.
Bless.
But like Racer is the leader of the Sightseers, which is a Aldecaldo pack.
Oh, okay,
Oh, the
cool.
families have packs.
Yeah, there's different like little groups within the clan.
Joey, do you know what our pack was?
The Sightseers specifically spend a lot of their time off camp. They do a lot of runs, scavenging, that kind of thing. A lot of times they live in their cars, so they don't dwindle the resources at camp and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But yeah, she's excited to see you, Mateo. She asked you how the meeting with Akihiko went, implying that she's the one that set it up for you.
Much appreciated.
I can't move
Looks
you
like it'll be
fuckers
very
over there.
profitable. It will be very. Looks like it will be very profitable. And oh, it's true. Should I tell her? Yeah, I feel like if we're in the same clan, I don't,
Oh yeah,
distrust her at all. We're looking for Lucy
Ryman. It's a
Rhinomeyer.
Rhino Meyer.
Rhinomeyer.
Rhinomeyer.
It's
We're
right
Rhinomeyer.
all
here.
searching for
I'm gonna post it
any
for Ben
remains of
again.
Lucy Rhinomeyer.
Oh, the missing college girl, huh?
Augmentation heiress. That's it.
Heard about that. Damn shame.
Any idea where who might be responsible? Where it might have happened?
Well, if I were you, or y'all, I should say, she kind of shoots a look to Crave and Dallas. I wouldn't say that she recognizes Dallas either. I feel like she would know Dallas too
Trying to solve this
if
door
she
at
was to
least. That's
recognize.
Dallas has seen too much war.
His eyes are dead no.
nice.
But she's gonna say that. I'd say you guys should investigate those vampire freaks on that college campus. Seems a lot like their MO, if you know what I mean.
Empire freaks. How interesting.
There's a there's a they're actually having a party tomorrow, day after tomorrow at the Symphony Hall. Here you go. They're putting on a
Poster?
production of Dracula.
Of course, of
She
course
kind
they
of
are.
slides you a flyer. At the bottom of this flyer, there's a QR code to buy tickets online.
I don't
Is
like
this
that.
the original poster? That's beautiful.
It's a cool poster.
Yeah, that's the Francis Ford Coppola one. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm gonna ask a very
she
off
says
the wall question. Um, while we're thinking about this, sorry, you can finish your dialogue, and then I'll ask my question, and we'll figure out
no,
what
go
to do
ahead.
from there.
That was it.
I was just gonna say we were talking about the vampire people now for a second time, and I'm thinking like as a ripper doc, like especially sort of an underground, when if people are getting like weird dermal implants and like things to make them look more vampiric, is it possible that I would have worked on somebody who wanted something like that?
Give me a concentration check, which would
Concentration.
affect
All
like
right.
you.
Are
It would
they
affect
real
your recall and stuff like that.
or are they just fucking furry vampires?
I rolled an 11.
Well, I think that's the idea. Is they augment
11.
themselves to be like they're not vampires in a fantasy sense. They augment themselves to be like a sci-fi equivalent, if I'm understanding correctly.
Yeah, right.
Actually, okay, yeah,
The
vampires.
specific cyberwares they have give them vampire powers effectively. So
Interesting. Blood pumps.
with an 11, nah, you haven't heard much about it.
Okay, fair enough.
Be Dallas call out from. I know he's a little bit away. Wary of that QR code, friends or Hoss. Let
QR
me
code?
look at it.
Nah.
Yeah, the QR code at the bottom of the flyer. Let me look at it before you scan that.
But of
Seems
course.
like it just goes to Garden Patch, which is a social media platform in Cyberpunk.
Looks safe.
Do not add me.
I was about to say when he says looks safe, Dallas will scan it, or his whatever
Alright,
equivalent
you do.
is. Pull his
Vampire
goggles
porn,
down.
the same-
and, like
The same poster would say it's the same JPEG that was used in the poster would pop up on your agent with more details about the party. It's going to talk about how it's going to be a rendition of the classic Dracula production. but with more modernistic aesthetics and kind of effects and stuff like that. It's going to be a very like classic opera meets performance art. You're also going
As
to see that
go ahead.
you're going to see that there's a dress code, obviously. Yeah, you gotta dress up like goth vampires.
You hear a mumbled like "fuck that" under his breath as Dallas wanders over here, like reading this on his goggles. So y'all just watch as he pulls the hat down, scans the QR code. Now his goggles are over his face. He's just missing the mask. He does have like a short beard. He wanders over here, sits down next to Crave, and says all this to the group as he's reading it. He gets to the end about the dress code. And he goes, "Fuck that." He's talking to Racer, but he's looking at his goggles, hard to see his eyes. And you think this is a place to find out about them vampire folk?
Oh yeah, the Symphony Hall. That's their den. That's their headquarters, man. That's where they're always at.
Fuck.
You laugh at the
If you're
dress
gonna
code.
find out if they're truly involved, it'll be there.
You laugh
Blue.
at the dress code, but that might be our opportunity to offer some obfuscation. That means concealment.
Hmm.
Does Dallas know? Would it be hard to disguise ourselves as vampires, or would we have to like significantly cyber ourselves up to do that, or it's not that?
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be hard.
Okay. Okay.
I was thinking more
The
like
only
mask.
defining characteristic of the Philharmonic vampires is that they do have the vampires cyberware, so they have the fangs. But that's more of like a hardcore, dedicated kind of thing. Not all the vampires will have them. Not everyone at the party will have them. Not everyone who has them will be vampires, so to speak. But
Okay. I see.
I wouldn't say you need them to blend.
As soon as you said dress code, my mind went to, oh man, I think Crave has like some vintage Doc Martens in his closet, like circa 2012 that were perfectly preserved. It's gonna break those puppies
Retro.
out.
It's
called
Vampires are gonna go
2012
nuts.
Vintage.
Before in
Oh, dude,
2040.
retro as hell, man. 2012. Oh man, surprised those fuckers haven't fallen apart yet.
I was about to say,
That's
I guess,
why
2040 something.
they're in like a
Right.
they're in like a preservation chamber.
He oils them yearly.
Like 35 years ago.
I guess we might find some enemies of the. I guess I'll say this to Rogue, or with Racer there. If there's anybody trying to upset this vampire coven, perhaps they'd be there too. Worth checking out. I'm gonna have to go buy a fucking suit or some shit. I don't know.
There is a hot topic
With that-
2045 over there across the street.
You're right. With that, Racer will nod you goodbye. Mateo shall give you a warm hug as you're leaving. She'll tell you to take care of yourself, Kuwite.
You as well.
Sweet.
I probably butchered that pronunciation, but I don't care.
Oh, that's close enough.
It's supposed
Hey,
to be Q-Yote.
I'll probably just call you Coyote.
That's fine. That's what it means.
Like that.
All right, so this party that was mentioned is not for till the day after tomorrow. So you guys got about 24, 36 hours. If you guys would like to do any investigating of the college campus or go buy yourself some sick off threads, you guys got plenty of time to do that.
Say
Okay.
both. I say we start with the campus.
So,
That will
well,
show up looking like a vampire, asking questions about pretty young women.
I do have a question before we go find disguises. Does Dallas recognize Mateo's car when they go back outside? I'm assuming they are all going to ride in Mateo. That would be the plan. They would just all get Mateo's car.
That would entirely depend on how long Mateo has had this specific car. Because it's pretty goddamn characteristic.
Yeah,
the
That's
same,
iconic as
It
fuck.
is the same car we used in the
I
setup.
think it is the car. I will
Oh, well
Oh.
then,
purposefully open the door to where he goes out first. So he sees
honestly, I'd
that-
say give me a concentration check to see if you can wreck your memory.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. I feel like he would definitely. He stole this car. Like I think he would 14.
Oh, dude, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Second you walk out, you see that flash of blue.
Yeah. So like since he
With
opened
the
the door
Fur-de-Lils on it.
since Mateo opened the door for him, he'd walk out, see the car, keep walking, tilt his head back, and go.
You feel a gun to your back.
Right across
So,
the street from you.
Crave, you just watched Mateo draw fucking.
Crave went out first. I sequenced it.
I see.
You have exactly 3
Okay.
seconds to explain why I shouldn't put a bullet in you and leave you here for the rest.
I didn't kill you when you was driving away.
Who says you're not a piss poor shot?
You would know better.
I'm not.
Uh,
Sorry, go ahead.
Turns around.
I was just gonna say, I think at this point I would have noticed this probably, right? Like I walked out in the middle of the street and nobody's walking behind
You're
me.
you're at the car like, trying to open it, and you were ready for me to unlock it, and it's just like,
Here, let me fix him here.
You two have your moment.
Very helpful. Thank you, Hoss.
I will start to step back forward though, like back towards what's going on.
You gonna do it
what
or
was the
you're
last thing you
not?
said? I forgot. Hang on, I'm trying to remember the last thing you said.
Oh,
Piss poor shot. You said.
yeah, I
know
said you would
than
know
that.
better than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know much of anything about you. You look rather different. Sort of gestures to your new cyberware.
Oh yeah, from behind me you can see there is like a piece of metal where my spine would meet my collarbone. Looks like the very top end of a piece of cyberware that's pretty obviously embedded in my spine. Let's say it has been a long time, Hoss. You might be a snot-nosed son of a bitch, but that doesn't lead me to believe I can't work a job with you. You're still alive.
Who are you? Much to my surprise. I'm not looking to shed any blood that I thought was long dry.
You thought 4 days in the Badlands would kill me?
It's
Dream
killed
on.
better.
Rude. Dallas will start to turn to see if he can. He's not gonna try to take your gun. He might try to push it out of the way.
No, yeah, I'll holster it. Is this bike the bike you had? Like the bike you traded?
That's a good question. I doubt it. He left it behind in a little pre-thing, so I doubt it.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So at this point, I don't know you have a ride because you pulled up here before me. So I will offer Crave to get into my ride and kind of leave you. And so, what must be oddly reminiscent, like.
I feel like Dallas kind of person wouldn't complain. He would just get on his bike and start following. That gives you guys an opportunity. I imagine Crave would be a little curious because I have to pee.
You go pee.
Yeah,
As I'm getting
about it first.
as I'm getting in the car, I'll look over at you for a second and I'll say, "Yeah, you ain't gonna pull a gun on me in there now, are you?" And I'll wink at you before I open the passenger door and start to slide in.
No. An old acquaintance. Left on bad terms. But no. As far as I'm
It's
concerned.
a small world after all.
Small night city after all. As far as I'm concerned, you might be the one stitching us together at the end of it. You are more than on my good.
I kind of chuckled to myself. I wish he was here to hear this, but he wouldn't have heard it anyway and be like, "Old acquaintance, you two had enough chemistry to, well, something deeper could have been there for sure."
No. More of a, well, he was a pain in my ass, not in that way.
That'll get me.
Mateo does take you, does show you, like, if you pop the not the paneling on your bottom right side, you will have a little bit of extra firepower down there. Just in. We've also
Take a
sealed
little
in
peeky peek.
bulletproof glass. Last time in fact, he's the reason I have this book. Not that he provided it, but he made it become an obvious necessity.
Okay, I'll check the panel since you mentioned it, and then I don't know, sort of side eye you a little bit. Like, if he's the reason you feel like you got to install a bulletproof glass on your car, then you sure you two should be working together?
It'll be fine. And who knows? If not, c'est la vie, after all.
Well, don't look at me to stand in your way. If you two got bullets flying, I'll step back and see who's left standing when it's over. Maybe I'll patch the other one up. Maybe I won't.
Yeah. That bottom right panel, by the way, has a very heavy fire on it. Forgot which one I put or which one I bought. Pull up a sheet.
Is
Some
there,
extra firepower in case.
I was gonna ask if there was a cliff notes for what y'all talked about, but Dallas wouldn't know anyway. So
Yeah, it was actually kind of perfect that you were gone.
I love it.
Where weapons?
That's very cool because I had no idea it was discussed. That's very cool.
Not till you check the recording later, or don't.
I don't plan to watch it unless Ben wants session notes.
Yeah, I'll probably just make it myself.
Solid respect.
That's really funny. Then I love
All right,
that.
so you
It's a heavy SMG.
guys headed to university.
Oh no. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were we going to investigate the vampires or to buy clothes? I can't remember.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, that's a good point.
We're
Both.
investigating the campus to find out what happened or
Yeah.
what little we can. and then we're gonna set
Investigation
up.
first, and then close.
Okay.
All right. Well, since there is, I could not find a good map that I liked for the university campus at all. So we're
Ben
gonna use our
there.
imagination.
Ben.
Is
there.
Morrow Rock like the
All right.
Alcatraz?
Nope. Morrow Rock is the spaceport.
Ooh. Okay, nifty.
There's like a civilization on the moon, right?
Oh yeah, there's a colony on the moon.
Fuck.
There's like an ISS space station that's like a luxury resort kind of thing. It's a yacht in space. All kinds of fun shit. But right here, number 1 in the university district, that is Night City University.
University district.
After the fall, quote unquote, it's pretty much the only university left on the West Coast. So it's kind of a beacon. You kind of it's in stark contrast to the rest of the city. Like you see outside the city, everything's dingy and gray and dirty. But inside the university campus, everything's green. There's trees, there's polished marble, columns and steps. There's drones flying around, making deliveries, kind of providing aerial security. There's obnoxious ads on every fucking surface that possibly can sport an ad. And you see teachers, professors, and students walking around. The campus security that you guys were mentioned are standing by an old beat-up UAV in kind of the middle of the courtyard.
Fuck, yo. We're assuming by this point we're off the vehicles and strolling onto campus. How the fuck we gonna prove to them we're the people they supposed to cooperate with?
I think the contract from the family should be enough. Even if it is counterfeit, I don't think the rent-a-cops are going to be too clever.
Dallas nods his head. We have that? We didn't give it back, the contract?
Oh, that's a fair point. Can you took a picture of it maybe? You got some fancy eyes. You don't take recordings?
I don't imagine they record everything I see. Ben, you're welcome to tell me otherwise, but I don't know.
As a light suggestion, maybe you can check your bank account for who gave you the most recent deposit. See if it came from like an official like organization name or something.
It either came from Akihiko or it came from Vampire.
Right.
I'd say that one of you had the foresight to keep receipts, so to speak.
Okay. That
Teo
could be,
takes out a iPhone 3 and snaps a picture.
so that can be Dallas by default since he's the tech person. Okay. We'll give this a shot. We should have asked more questions. Dallas will stroll over to the university security, university police, and say, he'll make sure his goggles are off his head so they can see his face. Wouldn't have his mask on, anything like that. Hey there. We've been hired to take a look into some things. And can he show them on their agent like their receipt and be like, we've been hired to investigate.
Well, the Brennemeyer family.
I'd say like you pull the agent out to show him the things, but he doesn't even glance at it. He's just like, "Thank God it took y'all long enough. I am up to my ass in problems right now. I got girls disappearing left and right. I got NCPD is a damn joke. There's gang wars around. They have no idea what they're doing, nor do they have the resources to do it.
God,
So I'm
preach.
glad we at least have some private security at least.
Preach, brother. It's
The
a
rep
sad day when a gang has to take care of policing in some parts of the city. We actually here to look into those disappearing girls. What can you tell me about the evidence y'all found so far?
like his whole demeanor changes. He walks up. When you guys walked up, he was very fucking grumpy, kind of frazzled a little bit. His shoulders kind of drop a little bit, and he's like, these missing girls are the bane of my fucking existence right now. Everybody's worried about it. Nobody's wanting to go out. The leads we have no time to investigate. And he
Okay.
kind of hands you a data shard.
Yeah, that
Here's
is
here's
much
all the information we
appreciated.
have. All the information we have on all 7 girls.
Wow, much appreciated, House. I believe this will be a problem off your plate real soon. He will turn back around. So do I have to plug it in and then give it to them for them to plug in so that we can all have it, or like so we can all have it
Yeah,
stored or whatever? Okay. Um,
yeah. So you guys can like file share pretty readily.
so
What's
Dallas
your
will
guys'
take it
Google
out.
Drive?
I think Josh may know this, but for Joey, you may not. So a data shard is this little piece of. It does look like a flash
Crystal?
chip, like a no, like a like a SD chip,
Yeah.
and they plug. Most everybody would have slots underneath their ear, back here, kind of on that bone underneath your ear. And there are like little slots there. So Dallas takes the chip, the shard, plugs it in there. You guys would see his goggles light up and begin to scroll information across it. A lot of that is kind of, I guess you do have to read it. So he would pull his goggles down to look, and he would take it out pretty quickly and hand it to the rest of you so you could plug it in.
I say all you give me library searches,
One more
which would
time.
be an
Library.
interpretation.
Library searches? That's
A
a
library
skill?
search.
Library search.
Let's
Yeah, it's
do
not
it.
like it's not specifically just libraries, but it's
Library search, intelligence. 11.
Oh, I see.
Rolled a 13. Sorry, I can't read.
Sure. Actually, searching a library. I didn't realize it was a skill.
I love this, how specific the skills are. It's very interesting.
I know, right? It was overwhelming at first, but I'm kind of about it.
Fun fact, in Cyberpunk, you don't have to pull the goggles down over your face like fucking Dallas does, because you have contacts that will scroll it instead.
Oh yeah, the optics are pretty badass. What'd you get on that search, Joey? Or
11.
Mateo?
Big
11?
11.
Alright.
They're too busy glaring at each other.
Yeah, right. Crave, I'd say you kind of you'd look at it and all the information would be the girls' dorm rooms, like which part of the thing they would live in, and just their class schedules for this semester. They wouldn't have anything on last semester, and it doesn't appear like any of them share the same classes.
Okay. Hmm.
Are there like fraternities or sororities on this campus? Are they involved in any?
I'd say so, but nothing really solid. I'd say like one girl would be in a sorority.
Should we start with our teachers?
Is that how y'all
Figure out
fucking
where
feel when the DM tells you shit and you have no idea what to do with it?
cryptic as
So-
fuck. Yeah. Should we? So, do we know the time she disappeared? Perhaps we could see where in her schedule she would have been. Reverse engineer.
Today would be Monday, and she went missing Saturday night.
How do
Do we know where? We don't know where she went missing from. Do we know what she was gonna do that night?
Just somewhere on the campus grounds.
I think
They don't
Mateo.
have any other information besides that.
Mateo will beat the
That
pavement.
being said, they did have her dorm room.
It's a good start. She probably has roommates.
Yeah. I'm also curious. You said that he's like campus security.
That sounds
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
the
we
kind
talked-
of shit campus security would have.
I'm just thinking like he would probably know if there were any events going on Saturday night, right?
Ask him, Crave. Do it.
I say he would, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probe him a little bit and say this is definitely a good start, but I feel like somebody in your specific line would know a little bit about what happens on campus. Were there any events, anything large or popular going on Saturday night?
Break up any keggers?
Not to my knowledge. If there was, there's nothing too rowdy.
Uh,
Is there anyone you're looking for in particular, or are you just investigating all the girls?
the most recent victim is our primary concern, as she has the highest chance of still being alive, and also the freshest trail.
The VIP, of course.
You know how it is with them corpo tops. Dallas spits. You see black spit, actually. He chews tobacco, I've just decided.
Eh.
The
As long as it's not bottle caps.
yeah, the Reinemeyer girl, right?
Yes, Lucy.
Little Miss Eris. I'd say you might have a little bit of luck. Let's see here. Talking to Lucy's roommate Frida, who was the last to see her allegedly.
Sounds like you're on the right trail there, Matty.
Say we
I'm just
head
so
that-
glad I got some of you guys to investigate some of these leads.
Yeah, I'd say we head that way, and along the way, Matt kind of wants to beat the pavement. Oh, I don't want to say Matt. Mateo kind of beats the pavement, and asks a few people on the way, particularly younger women. Should I? I'll say them for the university newspaper, and I'm asking what we're doing sorry, dropping the accent. We're doing a poll to see what people like to do on Saturday night. So where were you last Saturday?
I think Dallas leans over to Crave and like kind of gives him a gentle like elbow, and he's like, "Let's see how many of them he scares off their house. I bet it's the majority."
My follow-up question is, where would you like to be this Saturday? I will try to see if anybody.
I'd say these girls are kind of taken aback by it a little bit because
You don't look
yeah,
like a university student.
I'm 20.
there's girls going missing. So the girls on campus are pretty fucking wary.
That's fair.
You
yeah.
look like an outlander,
And they kinda
for
give you
lack
the
of a better term. Like,
I thought I was 29,
yeah,
but I'm
right.
39, and I'm like, oh yeah. I work.
They
for
kind of give the impression that they weren't doing anything Saturday night. They were staying in studying. They're not trying to die.
Good call. Good call. Getting a lot of those answers lately. Jot it down in a notepad I pull from nowhere. In that case, I say we hit the dorm. And if there's like an events board thing posted, I want to like scan that.
I think it's best we go find this roommate there. Might be the most efficient lead.
But if they have like in the dorm, if there's an event thing, I know I'm trying to scan for stuff on the way.
There's
Is wise.
We-
Keep your eyes open.
we determined they lived in separate buildings for the most part, right? Like there wasn't any kind of pattern there.
They didn't share a
Yeah,
sorority.
they live in different buildings.
They didn't share classes.
They very well could have shared dorms.
Let's go find. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's go find this roommate first. I think it may be the most pressing lead. Last person. She will know where she was going. Maybe.
Okay. I look at you, Dallas, and I'm like, that young lady outside made a pretty solid point, though. Women are disappearing. I don't know how they'd feel about a tin can cowboy smashing down the front door. You might want to let your
I would like to point out
buddy over here
Dallas is not
take
tin
the lead.
can. He's
So, I think it's accurate.
He's like 95% human.
I'm 40% tin.
His really though he doesn't have any limbs that are metal. He does have what looks like a metal spine sticking out of his back. But
How old are you, Craven?
Me, I'm pretty young, probably around 25.
And you look like a hit, so you probably look younger. I say you. I mean, I'm fine to be with you, but I say you knock on the door and answer. We just heard from Lucy's parents trying to find out what happened.
Okay.
okay.
Contrary to how I look, I'm probably not very cool, but we're gonna find out.
I mean that's not a bad idea. I'll be back in. So I keep in touch. I'm gonna go do my best to get this information my way. Dallas is gonna wander off to try to find a place to plug in to just get this information off their net architecture. Yeah, he's gonna try to get all the information he can from their net architecture. But they have a plan too, so they can do their plan while he's doing that. Yeah. I need
If
a
you
beer.
disclose that, I'll
You can start with him if you want. No, yeah, well, do it my way. He says it wouldn't be hard to.
I'll turn around when we're walking off, and I'll. Sorry.
Very fine. I wouldn't require any roles for Dallas, like net run hacking, to get information out of like the clerical office or anything like that. So, yeah, Crave, you and Mateo, let's talk to this roommate.
Nibber.
I think that he should roll for whether or not he finds any college BDs on any of the computers, like accidentally uploaded to the cloud.
Actually, not a bad idea.
See if any news is floating around. Do they have Oh fuck! What's that?
I'd say that would be a library search too.
Make it on his but when he comes. Don't tell him that we suggested it. Just tell him when he comes back. Like, oh, by the way, you had to make a library search.
Oh, I can.
I need to go make me something too.
Right.
While you were gone, Ben asked you to make a library search.
I'm scared. Someone remind me what I'm library searching for. That walk fucked me up.
Just make it. We'll tell you.
What are you doing?
16.
I guess just more information on Lucy or the girls or whatever.
Oh yeah, you said you didn't charge me a roll, so I'm just looking inside there. Okay, Dallas goes and does some hacker shit. 16.
I say, with a 16, you get a good amount of information on Lucy.
Can I figure out where her dorm is so we don't have to ask someone?
Yeah, I'd say it's on the fucking building C on the far end.
Okay. Dallas would be making his way back to tell them that information. Wondering how many girls they've scared in the meantime.
Let's say you're plugged in.
You guys just walking around like
40-year-old robot.
Tack armor and shit.
Staring into space. Known to smuggle people. Just want to throw that out there.
Known is a strong word.
I know.
Right.
Y'all
as you guys approach the door of this, I say, who's knocking on the door?
Me and Craven.
I was about to say, putting Craven in the front might be a good idea.
Probably.
So
you guys give a knock.
Sister, how are you?
Wait, what?
And without the door opening or even unlocking, you hear a small voice from the other side asking, "Who the hell is it?"
We were hired by.
I don't recognize you guys.
You wouldn't. We were hired by Lucy's parents.
Big elbow in the ribs. Let the youngin' handle it.
You're downstairs jacking in.
No, I already told y'all how to get here. I'm there.
The security guard told us that. I thought.
I say,
let him go.
I say, like when you bring up that Lucy's dad sent you, the door immediately flies open.
You should ask
Lucy dead in the face and ask, how do I know I can trust you?
You don't.
I will. I don't have a way to show her, do I?
We have the receipts.
But do we have like a display?
Yeah, if you guys have the contract from.
Yeah, I guess
we gotta have a copy of the contract.
Yeah, we established earlier that Dallas kept a copy, so you could show her on the agent,
copy? Okay.
Which is
like
a
PDA.
PD.
Digital copy. I got you.
Yes, but I would have sent it to all y'all. We all have a PDA, which is the agent.
Oh, okay. I show her the thing which has her father's logo on it.
She looks it up and down, and then frantically asks you if you know where Lucy is.
We're trying to find out. Can you answer some questions?
Young hipster.
Yeah. Can you answer some questions? Elbow to Crave.
Yes, of course. Anything you guys want to know, just please come in. And she lets you guys in.
Your time to shine, house.
I don't know what I'm gonna ask her.
Yeah. Super fucking cramped
Why'd
apartment.
you put a man on the screen?
I love how this actually looks pretty neat.
That's very much how Cyberpunk apartments look.
Oh my god. She goes to sit down and he just Grave just goes to lay down on the bed this looks like a comfortable spot.
The blue screen on the TV. Oh.
The what?
PTSD. The blue screen on the TV.
All right. Well, what do you guys want to know?
Oh fuck! What do we want to
Well,
know, gang?
Where
I,
you know where Lucy
Oh,
was?
yeah.
That's
Where
what
was she
was there.
going?
See here. Uh, let's say Saturday night. The last I saw Lucy, we were at a party together at the fucking Kappa Omega house. Fucking why not?
Capital Mega House.
And
Did she?
yeah, why not? Some frat. I don't know.
Oh,
She was with her boyfriend Anton.
what you
Sounds like a
know?
twat.
Yeah, what you know about this Antoine?
Oh, Anton, he's a good kid. We've known him for a while. He although he is a member of the Philharmonic Vampires,
Yeah.
but I
Excuse
think they
me.
Of course
just
he is.
I think they could just get a bad rap.
Uh, um,
Anton's a sweet boy.
so I don't know if this is a Dallas question or a Devin question. How does she know that? Like, is that common knowledge for people to know? They don't
Yeah,
hide that.
well, that's the whole thing. Like they're trying to get positive PR now. Like they're getting a bad name now, and they're trying to be, you know,
It's
they operate pretty open.
I
is he
see.
a
They don't
sweet?
like murder people or torture or anything like
Okay.
that. But, oh yeah,
Okay. You
Anton's in my psychology class.
you don't think you don't think he's dangerous at all?
Oh God, no.
Psychology, interesting point of study for a vampire.
Anton gets his ass kicked quite frequently. I'm not gonna. I'm by being honest.
Can you tell me about the who kicks his ass exactly?
Just anybody really. He's kind of a
The
cringy vampire kid.
I see. He don't have any cyber.
Do you have your psych class today? Is it on your agenda?
Um, our psych class actually was canceled today. The professor actually hasn't been in the last few days.
Interesting. Your professor,
Red
also
herring?
a
Question mark?
vampire or a pretty young woman?
Professor Hunver, he's a weird old guy, but I wouldn't say he's dangerous.
Weird
What was that,
how?
Professor? What?
Huntver,
Hunt-
Huntver.
Weird how?
that's a vampire name for sure.
Huntfer.
Eclectic. He likes old classical stuff, and
V, not B.
just
I think.
just your basic weird old guy that was raised in a wealthy family.
When you say old classic stuff like All Out Boy, ancient bands like Paramore, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, like you know, like the super retro classics like Metallica and
Oh yes, of
Ozzy
course.
Osbourne and stuff like that.
Into the Sandman.
Can't believe you know about that ancient shit.
Ah, we nomads live off of scraps. What was in trends 40 years ago is kind of our shit.
Much more, much more than 40. It is 40. Yeah.
We're
By
2045,
now,
I think. So
50. Yeah, 50 years ago. Okay.
But that's really all I know. That's the last I saw her, and she wasn't answering her phone the next morning. Her and Anton are usually out late, but this is weird for her.
So
Are you
you had
seeing
a party at a dorm and you left her there. That's the last you saw her, or excuse me, a
Oh
fraternity.
yeah,
Very doctor of you.
she was with her boyfriend. They've been together for a while.
How
I
long is
trust her
their
with
while?
him.
Months, year?
At least since high school.
Have you heard from Antoine since then?
I have not actually. I hope he's okay too.
Do you know where he lives?
He lives somewhere off of campus,
Hmm.
but he spends a lot of time at the symphony hall with the other vampires,
The Symphony Hall. Oh my.
which would be closed right now in preparation for their production.
Or if,
That's not where the party happened, though, right? It happened in
No,
the
that's not where the party
sorority.
happened now.
no, that's where the party
Yeah,
is going to be.
Yeah.
For the next.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But
Okay.
keep in mind they
Want
were
to make sure I
leaving
understood
that
that.
sorority.
They were leaving that sorority house, or
Which direction did they head? Out of curiosity.
Somewhere in South Night City toward Anton's place.
they were going back home. Oh fuck. Fuck. I hate mysteries. Never running mysteries ever again. Is this how it makes y'all feel? I apologize.
Yeah.
I do have one more question. Professor Huntful, you said. Do the professors live here on campus? I know he would have an office, but do you happen to know if they stay on campus, if they usually live off? Or...
He has an apartment near campus, I would say.
The teacher
You
does.
know where his office is.
Oh yeah, his office is in the fucking psych wing or whatever. She gives you a
Let's
map
see
of the university.
where that particular branch of the college lives. Okay.
Okay.
I think to check out his office because if he's missing too, I don't know, he could be related. It also could be people who want to make the vampires look bad rather than vampires themselves. It's pointing a
Mhm.
little too obviously towards them. I feel like that's I don't know. It almost seems intentional.
Yeah, I think what we need to decide right now is how much energy do we want to expend exploring these people before we just go to this party and meet these vampire people and
I want to
possibly
know as
any of their
much as we can
adversaries.
beforehand.
I think going to
And I
talk
don't know
to
if
the
I don't know if their
professor.
adversaries would be at the party.
I-
Like if it's a
that's
shindig they're throwing.
that's a fair
Granted,
point. I feel like
Well,
we're going in
like
disguise.
it's
Maybe
a good place for sabotage from a social and political perspective. But that doesn't guarantee they're going to be there. I kind of agree with your point. I do think we should
they
go
could
talk.
heckle the performance of Dracula. There is always a chance.
I do think we should go talk to the professor. Maybe it's the professor or Antoine. Like
They're both missing though.
that's true. They haven't found Antoine. We have to find him. The professor might be easier to find. Um,
in case you're wondering, my train of thought here is find his office, hope that some mail in his office has a home address, and then go to his home address.
That's a good. I always think he'd check for any connections to the vampires or any
On
other.
your way out, Fredo would give you Anton's number
Hmm.
and ask you if you hear from him to please let her know, and she'll also give you her number.
oh, okay. That's probably the first time that Nomad has got someone's number in many moves.
You don't know what I got.
Oh man. Let's give Antoine a call and see what he says. Can can they go back out to Mateo's car and Dallas will he'll purposely try to flop down in the driver's seat with his legs facing straight out so that they can't go anywhere, but he's sitting in the car.
And hit the eject.
And he'll open his cyber deck. It's my understanding they're almost like a briefcase computer, sort of. They're not quite that big. They're much smaller. If my understanding is correct, kind of how they look, or do they look more like Pit Boys?
Wait, one more time.
Cyberdecks, do they look more like a briefcase computer or a Pit Boy?
It'd be more like a Pit Boy, and you can really. It doesn't have to be on your wrist. It can be really anywhere.
Okay, so he has something, Pit Boy sized that he punches into and he tries to call Antoine, but he wants to put it on speakerphone so everyone can hear.
You are reaching the voicemail of Antoine.
I'd say it would get to voicemail one time, and you guys would go ahead and call him, and he would answer the second time in a really groggy voice, like he just woke up. Hello, who the fuck is this?
Where the fuck is Lucy?
No,
Where is she?
that's not really important, Hoss.
It's very
We want to know what's happened with your girlfriend. Reckon you can help us. Is that true?
Say the line's quiet for a minute, and in a much more serious tone, like Anton just woke the fuck up, and he'll hushedly kind of say, "Do you guys know what happened to Lucy?"
We're trying to find
We're
out.
trying to get to the bottom of it. And right now, as the last person she was seen with, you are primary suspect. I
Don't
was
tell
just
him
talking
that.
to your name.
God damn.
Oh, fuck that.
Well, I wasn't with her.
Eh?
Teresa
We were
says
gonna
that
go
you
to.
were with her
We were gonna
Saturday
go to.
night.
We were gonna go to my place, but Lucy got way too drunk. She was a mess. So I dropped her off at her dorm and went home.
Was Frida there?
Frida was not there yet. Frida was taking a later class at that point.
Someone's lying to us. One of the two have to be lying to us.
Could I want to make a quick suggestion. Hey, I feel like this conversation might be a little simpler to have in person. Mind if we pop over and have a quick chat?
It's the middle of the night for him, it seems. It's a vampire? Question mark?
We can pop by tonight. We
Yeah,
have
he's
time.
Say that again, Ben.
hmm. He'll kind of be apprehensive about letting you guys over to his place, but he will say that on the campus grounds, there's a pretty sick noodle shop. And if you guys want to meet him there,
Oh,
What
that sounds
he can
fine.
be there. He can be there in 10-15 minutes.
Excellent.
After they hang up the call. Oh, fucking hate
No, don't hang up.
Never, okay, never mind.
No, you already did it, you bastard.
I'll do my silly clip afterwards.
Yeah,
Call back, like,
you'll have to
excuse me,
wait to
sorry.
ask him at the noodle shop, man.
One more thing. Sorry, one more thing.
I would ask him, your group, the Philharmonic Vampire. Is there anybody that you guys have rivalries with? Anybody who would be looking to cause some trouble and make it look like your fault?
The only one I can think of is Ruthven,
Ruth.
but we haven't heard from him in a while.
Ruth.
Yeah, he used to be a main benefactor for the Symphony Hall. He actually funded most of the rebuild. But him and the master got into it a couple times. I guess creative differences or something along those lines, and we haven't heard from him in about a year.
I'm very sorry. The rebuild. What are they rebuilding?
The Symphony Hall, it got pretty
Okay.
damaged during the Corporate War.
I see.
Interesting. Does Ruthwood have an estate or somewhere that you might be able to question him?
If we knew that, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation.
Interesting.
I have to sincerely apologize. He was brought up why? What prompted him to be brought up?
I asked him if there was any rivals or enemies of the
I got you.
Philharmonic
Thank you.
Vampires.
Thank you. Oh, so he was the main benefactor, but they had a fight. They left. Okay.
Beyond that, it's just petty
Sorry.
squabbles with other street gangs.
Interesting. Well, we appreciate your time. We'll see you for noodles. 15 minutes.
After the hang up, we're pretty much leaving. Like we go out the door. Oh, I guess we were at the car. Like Dallas gets up out of the chair and goes, "I fucking hate Asian food." He's gonna go get on his motorcycle. Yeah, the most anti-Devon thing I could think of.
Who hates an entire culture of food is a bastard.
Good lord.
We head over
All right,
to
you guys approach the noodle shop.
the best nudes.
Stop. Get
And
a grip.
you see just the palest, fucking pastiest boy with the greasiest hair in his face.
Dallas from the Outsiders heard.
Black clothes, chains hanging from everywhere. You know, spike bracelets, the works.
Okay.
I would offer you a seat, but it looks like you might snag yourself somewhere. Tell us, you say you left Lucy at your apartment. This was after the party.
Yeah.
Apparently, Miss Frida was headed there after the party as well. That's correct? Was she headed
Yeah,
back?
it was around 11. It was about 11:30 or midnight. Frida was having a late class. Something about like meme historics or some shit like that.
Stop.
And it usually ran pretty late till about 1 a.m.
What?
So I left Lucy on her bed and locked the door.
Interesting.
Do any of us believe him?
I could potentially believe it. I'm wondering if there's security cameras in the hallway.
I'm still spiraling over meme historics. That's
Yeah.
solid,
I wanted to-
That's a solid thought.
I wanted to see him in
Hey man,
person.
she's working on her
because
master. She's working on her master's in meme history. All right.
I love that.
um,
Why you know study the memes.
Anyway, I wanted to see him in person just so we could read his face a little better. It's
Yeah, I
hard
was
to
about
get
to
a
say,
beat on
do any
somebody.
of us
Yeah.
believe him? Like, is he telling us the truth? Do we
I mean,
think he's telling
I'm
us the truth?
I'm not fully
Human
convinced
perception,
he's
baby.
lying.
Who wants to roll this human? I have a
All of
+8.
us.
I have a +8. I don't know. That's
We're
up
gonna
to
have
Ben.
I
How
have a
many do we get
+8
to
as
roll?
well.
I say you could do it as a group.
Yeah.
So that's all of us get to roll one?
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Okay. Okay.
Human perception.
15.
Rolled a 12.
A number that I can't
Mateo?
find. I'm looking for the thing. 11, excuse me.
11. All right. I say like you guys can obviously tell this kid is worried fucking sick.
Mm.
He would admit to murdering his own mother if he could get Lucy back. He's really fucking worried about her.
Stop. Don't heart hurt for NPCs. That's rude.
You're sure you left her in the in the dorm alone? You locked the door behind you. All this and that.
Yeah, I've had to do this embarrassing amount of times. Lucy kind of has a drink.
Do you know any of the other young girls who have gone missing? We
One or
not
two of them. I had one of them in my psychology class last year, but other than that, they're just random girls.
That's the second time we have heard about
Gology.
Sorry.
Professor Huntfer.
All over the
It's actually
place, yeah.
the third time.
Oh, wow.
He's in the class of the professor.
The mechanic's
potential.
smarter than the IT nerd in this particular campaign.
That's not true.
Uh,
I'm just taking notes. Interesting. Anything else we have for Vampy Boy, Edward?
Edward, stop. That's
I
dated
was-
references
I was-
now. Get new
I was
material.
gonna make a terrible joke
I sh-
about Team Jacob
I
being
should've
the
gone with
arch
Luke.
enemies.
Yeah.
or Emmett or something.
Oh, stop. Oh, God. I
Oh,
hate-
Jasper. Good for Jasper. He
I
deserves
hate
it.
all of you.
Jasper.
Honestly, Jasper
All
and
right.
Alice could get it.
You're all
God.
cursed like Joby now.
What?
I've decided. I'm not going to say it again.
We're
All right.
cursed? Like
You guys satisfied with your conversation with Anton?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so.
I want to ask him one more question though. Now that I think about it, I'm curious about like the type of production they put on. Right, like we're going to this thing. So I'll just look at it and be like, everyone says this Dracula thing you're putting on is a party, but it sounds to me more like a production. Does anything special happen here? Or is it just theatrics?
any young
Well,
women?
you could say that.
Get a grip. Mateo.
You see, the vamps, we like to portray ourselves as classy and elegant, but all of our soirees, no matter how decadent and clean they look, they always devolve into hedonistic debauchery.
That's
The production's
just
fun,
staring at the greasy
but you
hair,
guys, yeah, the production's fun, but you guys should see the after party.
Also at the Simpsons.
Yeah,
Could you vouch for us? You.
that's exactly what I was about to
How
ask.
you get into one of them after parties, House?
I mean, make a good enough impression with the vamps at the show. We get invited.
They particular way. Any suggestions?
Dress the part, man. I should have some extra clothes if you guys need.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Yeah. And save us from spending eddies.
Well, I have it a little different.
Okay, you said Dallas is tall, right?
Yeah, 6'2", or 6'3", 6'4". I think is what I said earlier.
But what about Mateo?
He's probably also on the tall side. I'd say somewhere around 6'2".
What about you, Crave?
I mean, he's essentially me, so 6 feet.
All right. Yeah, I'd say
We're all
you
freak.
guys could.
Okay.
You all could fit into Anton's clothes
Interesting.
if you don't want
If
to
he gets
spend
into
your
his pants.
$500.
Stop.
All right. So we have a friend at the party. We have.
Well, he's not a friend at the party. Who's at the party?
I assume he's going to the party.
Oh, dude, Anton will be there. Yeah,
Okay.
the Philharmonics employ gang members as stagehands.
Are there any 6th Street there?
Maybe
Say any Sixth Street?
Dallas
if
might
they are,
try to like do a
if
cursory
if
text
they are, they
message,
don't make. If
like
they
to.
are, they don't make them.
They don't make what? I'm sorry.
If they do, they don't make themselves known.
Okay, Dallas will send like a cursory group text message to the 6th Street members that he knows. You know, if anyone's there, let me know. Otherwise,
All these Sixth Street members now come to the party.
otherwise he would. After we took Antoine's clothes or tried them on or whatever, he would give him like 100 eddies and be like,
That's
"This is
fine.
this is much appreciated, house."
I was just gonna buy his
For a
noodles.
poor college kid, that's a lot.
It's good to be professional.
Uh,
This was a transaction, if anything else. Appreciate it.
at this point, Dallas, your agent bleeps up with your 6th Street contacts texting you back. Just laughing hysterically. Been like, what the fuck, dude? We're not going to those freaky vampire parties, man.
I thought Dallas's only problem would be that's probably wise. We'll be in touch.
All right. Bunch of half-naked people drinking blood. That's not really our scene.
Oh my. Dallas would share like that sentiment that they would say something like that. They would sounds like
I
it
wasn't
could
about
be.
it before, but when you start it like that,
But so like they're like regrouped around Ark again, and they're like, this could be a little freaky. Yeah. Friend. No, he would say friends. He would say partners. That's too sly. I'll figure something out.
so do we think psychology professor next?
I think that's a solid move. We need to track him down and see what the fuck's up. 'Cause that's you said 3 people.
Yes, I want to do that.
Yeah, we need to figure what's up. If he's not, if we can't find him, he may be at the party. Hopefully, should be at the party. We can find him beforehand. Even better.
Interesting that
That would be
psychology
better,
is
yeah.
a subject of study too. Like, is he using psychology to pick people, or to find people who are especially gullible or believable, or might get really fucking drunk
So,
repeatedly? I
Can
mean,
we
easy
go
to
to
kidnap.
Can we go to his office? Can we track him down? Like, can we?
100%, yeah. Like, his office would be in the directory. Like, I mean, he's a professor.
Yeah. Let's go to his office first.
All right. You pull up to Professor Humper's office, and you find a bunch of handwritten notes plastered onto his door in varying degrees of desperation, asking for contact. A lot of people being like, hey, I need to hear back about my thesis. Hey, the project videos I sent you, I need to hear your notes on them. Like, this is a big grade. Everybody's kind of freaking out they can't get a hold of this guy. And the door is fucking locked.
Which of you is good at picking?
I was just gonna shoot the lock unless any of yous have.
Firing a gun in a campus might draw a little too much attention.
Who's gonna
Let's try to
fucking
settle it.
stop me?
Yeah.
Not
what kind of
stop you,
skill
who's
check
going
do
to
you
follow up
want?
and see what's happening.
What are they gonna do then?
A, draw too much attention to it. Let's take a... You want to have a good that's being subtle. What kind of
No.
check would they do to try to pick the lock?
I don't know if there's like an actual lockpick skill.
Dexterity check, maybe?
Yeah, I was gonna say dexterity athletics, but I don't know if athletics would help.
Tracking. I know there was something for this because I was just like, oh hey, that's what I can use that for.
Do you know what it would be to
Oh, there is a
kick it?
pick lock skill.
To kick it in? Oh, there is a
There's a
pick lock.
pick lock skill. I don't have any points to it.
What is it under?
Other review.
You
It is
can try
under... it's a technique skill. Mine's...
Mine is +6.
This-
Oh!
Mine's plus
This would be
five.
a DV12.
15. Woo!
Don't
Oh, dude, hell yeah!
Don't tell us the DVs. It makes things so much
With a-
scarier.
Shut up.
With a soft click, the door swings open,
Mateo will
and you see
usher everybody
Professor Humper's office.
Mateo will usher everybody in and then close the door and lock it. Like it was.
Okay. Okay, Dallas will immediately go sweeping the room. He'll go to the desk first and try to. He probably couldn't pick the locks, but he's gonna sweep his eyes over the desk and anything that gives him any idea of where he may have been going or where he could be.
Give me a conceal or reveal objects
Conceal or reveal objects. Terrifying.
to see if there's anything that he's hidden around.
Stats. Con.
Other than that, it just appears to be a standard office. I mean, anybody who wants to can make a perception check to see if anything's off.
So
Yeah,
sorry, I can't spell. So that's not great for me.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, I rolled a nat 10 and rolled another 10. 28.
Ooh,
Damn,
What?
Devin.
Yeah, I need to take a screenshot of this. That's like the second one tonight. I can't do that on a tablet.
See.
I'm gonna roll row 20 now. I don't like it.
On Professor Huntver's desk, you notice two things about this desk. Number one, you see a framed picture of N54 anchor woman Barbara Dahl with an autograph and a kiss mark in the corner.
what was her name? Barbara what?
Beyond that, Barbara Dahl, like Raw Doll.
Like Dallas snores.
The,
Like the Black Dahlia murder. Ha ha ha. Get him.
yeah, there you go. Beyond that, there is a mini fridge underneath his desk with a lock on it.
Ooh,
Fuck.
Other than that, there's stacks of papers. There's a laptop. There's a bookcase in the corner.
we'll try to pick that lock.
Might have found his blood bank. You wanna come give us a try, Maddie?
Don't call me that. Don't call me that, fucker. 15 for the roll.
15? Damn, good job, man.
Pickety, pick.
All right, you pop this bitch open. Inside, you find one bottle of vodka, a box of cigars kept in it, like like a humidor kind of condition,
I take them.
and a fucking preserved human head.
Ah!
Now, this isn't just a standard, just loose human head, nor is it pickled in a jar. This is fucking plasticized like the bodies exhibit,
Ew.
with slight reconstructive surgeries done to reverse the decay on it. So it's just a dried human head.
Does it resemble a girl?
Nope, man.
Interesting.
I mean, you can do a concentration check if anybody sees it, or concentration or streetwise.
Is there any
To see
photos
if
of
you can
Hunter
recognize who this guy is.
around the office?
I mean, there's a few of him shaking hands with people or accepting awards, that kind of thing.
Does it look like him?
No.
Okay.
You said concentration or what? No, streetwise.
Streetwise, yeah.
I mean, I'll make one, whatever. Haha.
What is concentration?
How does that even happen?
Body?
Sorry, what was that, Josh?
I was wondering how that even happens. I rolled a 0.
You roll a
man.
1, you roll another die,
Yeah,
and actually from the first.
Oh man,
You
that
probably just
sucks.
rolled 2 1s.
I rolled a 1 and then I rolled an 8.
Yeah, you have no idea who this fucking corpse is.
I will
Brutal.
try a concentration check.
Big five.
I can't roll for my sheet, so I need to roll 1d10 plus 7. $17?
Oh, damn, dude. Yeah, you look at this guy, or this guy's head, I should say, and you're kind of like examining it a little bit. You turn it just a little bit, and you catch it from an angle, and you recognize it. This is Gregory Dahl, the late husband of Barbara Dahl.
Dallas, shit, yeah. This is the husband of that Barbara doll.
Do we know? Have we heard of anything about him like being killed or missing or
Now, he died of a heart attack a couple months ago.
heart attack?
Couple of months
Natural cause.
ago. Natural causes. Fuck.
Peacefully in his sleep.
Let's see who signed off on that coroner's report.
That's fucked. Has this news anchor's husband's head in his fucking fridge. Excuse me?
He obviously has a thing for it. He has a sign with his photo.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
I think that's pretty standard Night City, honestly. I've seen worse.
We
Um,
got to figure
anyway.
out where this motherfucker is. Is there a port that I can jack into?
I'd say you could link into his laptop.
Okay. I would like to try to. I want to ascertain where he could be right now, so we can find him. But anything we find on the laptop would be helpful. Hold on a second there. I'm see what I can find out. I won't be helpless. I can see, but I could be distracted for a moment. Dallas will take his hat and pull it down over his eyes, and take Ben. Is this the setting? I guess not. He may not take the cord out of his wrist and plug it in. I guess that's too.
You can do that, but this would be more of like a basic tech check than a
I see.
net
Like he
run.
goes to the laptop and opens it, and that's fair.
You're just bypassing the login, really.
Yeah. Can I plug my CyberDeck into it? Does that help me at all?
Oh hell yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I mean it's a portable PC more or less.
Okay. That's what Dallas is gonna do. 1d10. This is plus 12 for me. 15.
Fuck, dude. Oh yeah, you're in.
Yeah, I want to do my best to find anything about where he is right now, where he could be right now. But anything helpful, Dallas will skim to the best of his ability.
See here, you would on the desktop you would notice a couple folders. One of them would be like theses and unfinished books that he himself has written. Just tenure professor bullshit. Some of them are
Yes,
projects and video files from some of his students. And then there is a link to his faculty email on the campus network.
Links from students is super fucking sus. Joey went away. It was so sus. Okay.
No, you're good.
I want to see I want to check his email. I want to make sure he wasn't like essentially being like an internet predator to any of these students. So that's what I want to look for first. I want to look through his email. If it seems like it was all like straight-laced professor talk, that will tell me that he's probably not behind a lot of this. You're on mute, Ben. I don't know if you need to be.
All right. If you check his, preliminary glance, his emails would reveal that it's mostly just correspondence with students about assignments and grades, stuff like that. He also appears to have been taking patients as like a side job, as like an actual psychiatrist.
Oh, as a psychiatrist. Oh.
It seems a lot of his patients appear to be booster gang members.
Appear to be what? I'm sorry. I just didn't understand what you said.
Like gang members, edge runners, that kind of thing.
Oh, so people like bordering on cyber psychos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a pretty standard practice for a psychiatrist.
Yeah, for a psychiatrist. Okay. Dallas will say this here fella appeared to be on the up and up.
Says he's taking patients on the side. Can we pull those names?
Looks like it. I can.
Well, it's like
yeah.
a legitimate practice.
I will pull those names anyway if it's possible for Dallas to run a quick program and grab all those names and save them to a file. He'll tuck it away for later. Don't let me forget the house. They're safe for later. So, can we look for the other thing was that he had files from students on his computer. Was there a third thing I've forgotten that he saw?
No, that was really it.
Okay.
Just emails and
I want to check the files quickly. I don't want to spend too much time. He seems like a legitimate professor. I'm gonna check these files quickly, but I don't want to spend too much time.
all right. When you go through it, all these files appeared to be student case studies. It seems that Professor Huntver has tasked his students with picking someone in their life, either be like a friend or family member, and giving them a psychiatric evaluation. So a lot of what you're seeing is videos of that. You do notice that there is a video from Freda and a video from Anton saved.
Are they talking about Lucy?
I would like to rip those before we do anything else. I want them saved on my cyber deck, if I may.
Well, if those two are talking about Lucy, everybody else on here might be talking about the other victims.
We just worried about Lucy. That's the only one we're getting paid Eddies for.
I don't know. There might be a
Guess
nice
anything
bonus.
about Lucy?
Might be something. Might be a nice payout for the rest of the families.
Although you do notice that in Fredo's video file and Anton's video file, there are screenshots saved.
Of?
And a review of these would say that both Anton and Freda have submitted case studies, both on Lucy.
On
And the
Lucy.
Snapchat,
Oh, Lucy.
they both interviewed Lucy.
Did they? Can we check one of the others and see if it mentions one of the other girls?
You do, and
Wait
you
a
see
fucking second.
about
Wait a fucking second. Is this
What?
him making news for the fucking reporter to report on? God fucking damn. This some fucking make a big story so I can get a big break kind of thing. Be together. Ugh. That's
maybe.
my number one.
That was that's a supreme leap of logic, but I'm not unimpressed. You could
Not a
be
leap.
r-
He has the fucking
you
reporter's
could
husband's
be-
head in a jar.
You could be right.
That's
I don't know.
my prevailing.
Dallas doesn't give a flying fuck. He just wants those goddamn eddies. Okay. Sorry, my brain derailed when you said that. Off the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Crave?
You guys want to take another look around the office, or you guys heading out?
I mean, we did want to try to find something that might have his home address, so I would probably try to do like a more specific or focused search on
Your
any
webcam's
documents
right,
he might have laying around, something on like on the table in the bookshelf, anywhere that might
Yeah.
lead us
Same.
back to
I
his
wanted to scope
house.
that side of the room.
Give me a library search on that one.
Do that.
Library.
Digging through documents, looking around.
What is the alphabet? How do I use it? I rolled a 12.
Dewey Decimal Who?
Oh, damn, dude. You guys are on
I
fire.
also got
Well, I mean, it wasn't a high roll, but you're not really noticing anything too much about home addresses. It appears he likes to keep personal information out of his documents. But as you're getting up, you notice that there's a handwritten note on the back of the picture of Barbara
What's it say? What's it say?
that reads, "With all my love to Ruthven."
Ruthven! I thought that sounded
So,
fucking German and shit like the other name.
They're lovers. He doesn't just admire her. They're having an affair.
Well, the
Not
professor
that
is
not that you can
Hunfer,
confirm.
That's true.
Right?
Not that I confirm. I'm suspicious. Sounds like they was fucking, says Dallas.
It does seem to just be an autograph, though.
Okay. I see.
Maybe he thinks that if he clears out the way for him, that she'll love him. Like he gets rid of her husband and makes her the big story. I don't know.
It's Kiss, though. That's a very odd way to sign an autograph.
Could be his kiss. Maybe he likes to put on lipstick.
I mean, I don't know.
Maybe.
Check the archives for the news broadcast. Does she
Honestly-
act like extra slutty?
I mean, she
Slutty,
kind of
you
has
can't
like a.
say that.
I mean, it's true. It's true.
Can say whatever I
she
want.
does kind of have like a Diane. She does kind of have like a Diane Sawyer kind of thing. Like, yeah, she's a newscaster, but she's more of a celebrity kind of thing. She's more of a personality.
Hmm.
A socialite.
She does have a lot of fans.
Mm. She would be hard to get to question. Do we? I wonder if she will be at this fucking party we're going to.
I don't think she'd be hard to question at all. Just I posit that we just submit a false news story. Like we have an incredible breaking news story that will only reveal to you in a live interview.
I
And
say
then
if you
she
did
shows
want to get a
up
hold
and
of
we're
her,
like,
Take some
"You're a
kind of
killer."
You take some kind of fucking oath. That's not a bad.
I'd say like,
Journalistic integrity.
if
Fuck
you
that.
guys did want to get a hold, of the widow doll, it wouldn't be hard to find her agent's number on online somewhere, or like submit story here kind of thing.
I think that's
You do have some information that might be important to her,
no, for real. Should we
i.e.,
keep your
her
husband's head?
dead husband's fucking head. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Can you? Were you recording this whole invasion? Wink, wink. This whole not invasion.
He probably wasn't recording like while he was, because it's my understanding we're literally like looking in his laptop. I opened it, hacked into it, and we're like looking through his laptop.
Yeah, like pictures of her husband's head. Shit, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Dallas can take some pictures if it's mentioned. Dallas would pick up the whole head when this came to light and be like, "Well, I guess we're going to deliver this and maybe get some more fucking clues." Can you hear me
Take the head. I'm about it.
riffling a book like a fucking maniac?
Is that Shrunken White's guide?
It is. I hope you can't hear me riffling it like a deck of cards.
No, I saw I saw a 17th of a page.
I mean,
Hmm. I don't.
I'd
I
down
guess
with
it's a
reaching
good
out to the
use of time.
Barbara.
But like, is it really a good use of our time? Maybe it is. I mean, if nothing else, we can let her know that something weird happened to her husband's corpse.
Depends on if you mean like our time, like real, like the three of us tonight, or the world time, because we have a whole other day
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
for the party at least.
Maybe we go sleep somewhere because isn't it like late AF?
Let's sleep here.
Yeah. You guys pick it up. You guys can pick it up tomorrow.
You know what? I think I will sleep here in case he comes back. I'm like, you know what? That's a great idea. And I'm gonna take the bottle of vodka. I'm gonna go put my feet up on the table, lean back in that chair, and I'm just gonna start having some casual swigs and seeing if I doze off.
Oh fuck. He's not wrong. Lock up your car there, Hoss.
Beep, beep.
Not a bad place to stay. Dallas is gonna go he's gonna go to the corner of the room like where the bookcases intersect. At least that's how I imagine from this picture. And he's gonna sit in that corner. Oh, I see. He'll sit on the very end of the couch here. You know, up against that wall, kind of hidden by this little column here. He's gonna.
Mateo is going to dramatically turn the chair facing the window and sit in it.
Yeah.
Okay, Dallas will spend the rest of his evening while they wait on him to come back, if he does, trying to
I'll
run
work his
programs on his cyber deck.
All right. I say the following morning, you guys are awoken to the sound of not a whole lot.
Hmm.
Hunver did not show up in the night.
Okay.
Bummer.
Is there a coffee pot in this office?
Probably.
Should be
Dallas
legally
makes
required.
coffee. Okay. Well, see, Dallas doesn't
Yeah.
talk a lot until he gets his coffee in him, but after the first cup, he's like, he's. Guess we gotta go find this house.
I'm down for that.
All right. You guys, this is the morning of the day of the symphony orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is the morning? I thought we had a day.
We didn't find a home.
Yeah,
it doesn't
address,
matter.
right?
Yeah, like 2 days and a night. Technically.
So should we, if we only have the day, I assume the event is tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What do we want to try to do? Do we want to try to check out this guy who's supposedly at the rival? I don't know if we have any leads. Do you want to try to jack into the system, see if they have security cameras, see if you can see when he left or if anybody was with him? Or same for the student, Lucy?
We already hacked into the university cameras, and I didn't get any of that. I think I only got where he was. I've been in the university system.
So what are our options? The rival.
I'm gonna ask a stretch question really quick, and
Yeah.
I could be taking it too literally because of the way this looks, but I noticed that the walls are mostly made out of glass and stuff. There's a bunch of windows. Could you peep out and see if there are any street cameras or anything facing this general direction outside, for a different building?
I'd say with a perception check.
Which I know we're technically on a college campus, so it's more like Are there any security cameras on the quad? Just curious, but perception,
be.
you say? I rolled a 7.
7. Yeah, no, not these two.
Fair enough. Um,
If y'all don't have any better ideas, let's go talk to the widow. We don't have to show her the head immediately, but he's involved with them somehow. We gotta find him. We find him, maybe we figured out what happened to the girl.
can't hurt.
I say throughout the night, one of you guys did end up tracking down Barbara Doll's contact information, so you don't gotta do that.
Yeah, Dallas didn't write programs. He did some Googling instead. Found this. We can give her a call. Or we could go ahead and shoot him somewhere, which I'm inclined to do at this point.
Who do we follow up on?
Who we want. I feel like someone has lied to us. I don't think that boy was lying, the boy being Antoine. Which means the roommate likely has been a fibbing.
It could be that Lucy was taken before she got back to class, but I do agree on following up.
Only
Yeah, because Freda kind of gave the impression that Lucy didn't come home at all that night.
Yeah, and there another curious note that I put together, but I wasn't going to really worry about just then, was that he also claimed he locked the door behind him on the way out, and we would have noticed if the door had been broken, right? I assume or replaced. So,
Unless the roommate is helping him, including fucking boyfriend.
right. That's kind of what I'm wondering. He claims he locked the door, which would sort of make her sus, because if she came home, she wasn't there. Was the door locked? If she's too drunk to go anywhere, then she wouldn't have wandered off, probably. And if she would have, she wouldn't have gotten too far.
Also, she was very trusting of this boyfriend who was the last person she was seen with. Maybe they're both in on it.
Just loving all this.
Isn't it fun to watch us flounder? I can't judge. If and y'all didn't believe him, why didn't you question him then? He could be gone by now. The same with the roommate. They could have bailed.
Well, the way I look at it is, I kind of do trust him. I feel like he seemed fairly trustworthy, but we didn't really get information that second guess the story the roommate gave us until after we talked to him.
Yeah, we found new information. So we have
So
better reason to question it. They were both talking about Lucy to the guy who we know has killed at least one man.
I guess the question becomes: do we want to go try to hit her up again, or do we want to try to go close the loop with the news reporter?
We gotta find this psycho motherfucker. I think he's up to some shit.
How do we find him though? We don't have any security cameras. We don't know where he is.
How do we find him?
Well, if nothing else, going and talking to the news reporter might give us a lead. At least it's tugging a thread for him versus doing something else.
Where I was going earlier is that we go talk to him and see if she knows anything to try to find him. That's the only thing we got out of his office was that he has this head. So we go talk to her. We see if she might possibly know where he is.
Right. If they had something going on, then she could be, at best case, she's hiding him. Worst case, she might know something about where he might go or the types of activities he does.
I still think they fucking. I want to go see if she knows where he is.
Okay.
Are you saying the roommate or the news lady?
The news lady.
All right. You gonna ring her up?
Yeah, I'll give her a call. Do the same thing. I'll use my cyber deck. Put it on speakerphone.
Bling bling. Barbara Dahl in 54 News.
Howdy. We have a question or two if you have a minute.
Okay.
I reckon one of my partners here have a story of a lifetime for you.
You throughout this whole conversation, you kind of heard a bunch of clacking, like she was at a computer, and that kind of stops. She's like, "Oh, do tell."
Houses.
How much do I want to give her? Does several missing people including a professor and a, I guess what I would call a mummified head, mean anything to you?
A mummified head. I can't say I know anything about a head, but obviously the missing girls of the university are making big headlines.
Well, that may or may not be directly related, and I think we might have a story to tell.
Now, you must understand, in exchange for this story, we need answers ourselves. Tit for tat, if you will, there, darling.
Of course, sweetie. What do you got for me?
So we can tell her that like the vampire coven is behind it, even though we know that's not really true. Like just to give her a juicy tidbit. There was probably we could
To be
feed
fair, we are being hired by the band.
we could
This
feed
is
her
not-
lies. Like we could tell her what we found so far. I don't know how juicy that might be, but
I think we ask her for the information we want first, and then tell her that we want to talk in person about what we want to disclose. Because I kind of just want to flat out show her the head and be like, "What's up?"
I'm down for that. That's very straightforward and efficient. Dallas has a boner.
I hear ting on the cod piece again. It's gonna be a running theme for your characters.
Well, I guess if you guys propose to meet up with Barbara to give her this juicy story, you can kind of hear her like gathering her things, packing her purse up, and she's be like, "You guys, you said you were at the university campus, right?"
We didn't say that.
Should we have her meet us at the professor's office?
We didn't say
That's
that.
what I was. That's what I was kind of thinking, though.
Well, that's on that part's on me.
Okay, not fair. Been there. Okay. Yeah, we're nearby. Where can we meet you?
Fucking consultant map. Where's close by?
So Joe's made me paranoid. We didn't say that. Ever since Goldbrand gave his name away to the fucking Fae.
58. Looks like there is a Metro Cafe right outside the campus.
We'll see you there. 15 minutes.
Which would be right here.
Dallas hangs up, hoofs it.
Right here. Yeah.
Follow me, houses.
All right.
What
You
is the
guys
plural?
arrive.
We don't say houses.
I think it would be houses.
It's got to be a better nickname for multiple people. Continue.
All right. You guys pull up. Barbara Doll was wearing inconspicuous street clothes, so she won't be recognized. But she kind of let you know what she would be wearing, where she would be, that kind of thing. So you would find her pretty easy.
Dallas will nod his head as they sit down, and I imagine at this point in the day, order breakfast or lunch or drinks, or probably a mixture of those three things. Glad we could have his chat.
Now, you guys got something particularly juicy for me, don't you? And she pulls out a kind of a notepad, and sets a bunch of stuff on the table and ready to take notes. Sets a recording device up.
Now they know
Elbow.
my steak and eggs. Yeah, go ahead.
I elbow Dallas, and I'm like, I don't know if I'd call this thing juicy anymore. It seems pretty dried up, don't you think?
So, but her.
She kind of looks. She kind of
talking
looks
about
questionable.
talking about the head.
Oh, yeah. I hope you didn't order a heavy breakfast. We do have oh man, a restaurant. We do. So I think Dallas goes. We do have some things of discretion to speak about. And he will like open the bag or the canvas sack or whatever the fuck we're carrying this head around in, so she can see it, like in between the seats, like sitting between our hips or some shit. I don't know.
I'd say if you show her the head of her late dead husband, I'd say her professional, bubbly demeanor instantly drops and she lets out a shriek. It says, "Oh my god, it's Gregory!" And she snatches the bag from you. I'm like, where the fuck did you get this?
I did say tit for tat. You answer all our questions. We'll answer all of yours. How does that sound?
The nerve of these fucking guys. All right, what do you want to know?
Rude.
I mean, she's understandably shaken a little bit.
Hey, before we actually ask her any questions, I'll look at her and I'll say, it might behoove you to understand that we're not in the business of grave robbing. We didn't take this ourselves. We found it somewhere of interest. If that changes your outlook towards us a little bit.
Preach.
Well, do tell then.
Fine. So Dallas will tell her. Dallas will tell her like everything they found in the office of the dude at the university. My brain forgets things so fast. He doesn't want to fill her in on like the investigation and all that stuff. He will just tell her where he found it and the things he found in that office. And say, we told you how we got this. Now, I mentioned tit for tat earlier. What do you know about that there Professor Hunter?
Professor Huntfur. Say she kind of has a moment to herself where she's really kind of thinking. She's Huntfur. The psychology professor?
Yes, ma'am. I think you might already know that. Don't play us for fools. We are mostly smart,
Oh, yeah,
except for
I-
that one. He jerks his thumb at Mateo.
She would tell you that she did take a course in Professor Huntfur's class 5 or 6 years ago when she was working on her journalism doctorate.
You thought he was a good professor. He didn't make you uncomfortable.
Oh, not outwardly, but of course, my perception on that has changed a little bit. Woman of my status, stalkers come with the territory.
He stalked you?
Well, not to my knowledge. I mean, obviously, with like recent discoveries, that's obviously changed. But this kind of thing isn't too out of the ordinary.
I'm sorry to bring you that news. I have to ask. You all players have trained me. Do we believe her?
I'm just gonna straight up ask her. I'm gonna say, well, you know, the man did have a portrait of you signed with a very interesting note attached to the back. Looked like it might have been from you.
Bless you.
You gonna tell me that you don't know him on any kind of personal level?
Well, we were a little bit close when I was in school. He has an apartment right outside campus. But nothing non-professional, I would say.
This apartment, you know exactly where it is?
Oh no, I've never been there myself.
Insight check.
Do I believe her?
Human perception,
that is
baby.
1d10 plus 5 human perception. That's a 10.
Yeah, you can't really tell. She doesn't seem to be lying.
Okay.
Human perception, huh? Well, I only rolled a 6, so I rolled a bunch of ones tonight, in case you guys didn't know.
Yeah, she seems to be honest. Nothing that would outright indicate deception.
How do we find him?
Well, from what I hear, anybody who's doing deals with the Philharmonic vampires or anyone who had any kind of relation to them, you might be able to find something at that party tonight.
Bless. I was about to ask. Do we think he'll be at the party tonight? Okay.
Oh yeah, all the
major
big
players
will
are
be there,
going to
yeah.
be. Guess we got to go.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm ready, assuming we have a outfit that fits Dallas, but I have to pee. So I'm going to go do that. Sorry.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do. Oh yeah, I probably should have said something earlier about this. Tickets are 20 eddies each.
20 eddies each. I know a guy. His name's what, Anton? Okay, that's fine. I forgot to add the 500 we got earlier anyway. What did I come in here for? Oh, yeah. Need to see what these are for. I'm gonna just, I'm gonna try to spend a little downtime making some medications.
I don't know. There's a few hours till the party, so you got plenty of time, yeah.
Cool. I just gotta remember how to make them. Pharmaceuticals. What does this one do? Okay.
Yeah, just any one of the ones on that list you can make. I'd say you have about 3 spare hours, so you can make three doses of anything.
Cool. 70. 650 minus. Okay, cool. Because I have to spend money on the materials and actually purchase them.
Normally, yeah. But I'd say you have, for this purpose, you would have enough raw materials in your med tech bag to be able to make some stuff.
Okay.
Cliff notes.
I'm just making drugs.
Fair.
And some of our downtime before we go to the thing.
Okay. Are y'all at all interested in arriving early? Letting me take a look around for a port of some kind.
Holy crap. I know what I'm making.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
No, it's fine.
You muted yourself when you came back.
Sorry, Atticus woke up and Cat's in the shower, and it's just a little crazy over here.
Just so you guys know, I have access to a drug that I can synthesize called Veritas. When administered by a medtech, so I would have to do it. A target must make a DV-17 resist torture drugs check or be put into a hazy, suggestive state for 10 minutes.
Ooh.
Charm is a drug in Cyberpunk? Excuse me. Okay.
Not quite truth serum, but close enough.
Ventra.
Yeah.
Ventrilo. I don't know. I need to reread them.
So I'm probably gonna make one of those and then make a stem as well. That'll be the 2 drugs I make because I think I can only do 2. Yeah. All right. I'll keep up with that. But I'll also let everybody know that I have made that Veritas in case we decide there's anybody that we want to heavily question in the future. We can subdue them and inject it and then ask some real questions.
That sounds nice.
That's a nifty skill there, House. When did you pick that up? Don't think I ever seen that in the military.
Well, everybody's got a day job and a night job, right? Day job is to make medications that help people, heal people, patch folks up. My night job is to, well, patch folks up in a different kind of way. I can attach or detach cybernetics of sorts. And I've also been hired a few times to make some more illicit chemicals for specific uses.
It is always handy to have a Ripperdoc around, but a day job and a night job, that's some millennial shit there, friend.
Too much work for me.
Hey, I'm still young yet. I'll probably get a little burnout sooner or later and slow down, maybe.
Might be good
Funny.
for you. Maybe we get enough eddies. We can all
Considering
retire.
this is 2045, there are still millennials. It's kind of a wild thought.
Stop.
Also,
Oh, yeah,
I'm sorry.
dude.
What did we find out?
We'd only be like 50.
Yeah. What did we find out from what's her face, the reporter, Barbara Streisand?
She doesn't seem to know
I guess-
shit. She thinks
Nah.
she's being stalked by this dude.
Yeah, that sounds right. Did we tell her about the head?
Her husband's great.
We showed
Her
her the
husband's
head.
great. Yeah.
Yeah,
You did.
we showed her the head. And she didn't.
You weren't around, and we went
It
kind of.
implies that, yeah, her husband's grave was defiled. Yeah,
Oh.
you've been
Defiled.
keeping
He
up.
digged it up. Oh shit.
We did let her know that we're not the ones who did any kind of grave robbing, if that's why she was so upset with us to start. But that we did find it somewhere else and opened a conversation with it.
I'd say it was more just general shock, really.
What's the efficient thing Dallas can do to figure out where the fuck this professor is?
Is he trying to take over her husband's identity? Like keep his head to I don't know, swap it out? Is that something new Ripper Docs can do?
Mm-mm.
It was weird that he was keeping it. Well, first off, not exactly. We can change physical appearance within reason, but he wouldn't have to keep a head for that. Merely a picture, a description, in the hands of a skilled Ripperdoc could probably net you a likeness.
What could he do? What could he do perhaps with the brain? Is there a way to
I-
extract memory details?
I think that's up to Ben.
Mm.
Realistically, I think if after a
Not
certain,
with-
well, not for that long.
Yeah, not with the state that the head is in. Like I said, it's plasticized, like at the body exhibit. It's beef jerky.
I don't wonder why he had it.
Yeah.
Have we
He
like
dug-
inspected the
Kinda fucked up.
He
head?
dug it up.
Oh,
and
she hasn't.
plasticized it. Does it do anything? Like I'm just assuming
Yeah.
we can't make it talk. Like it's not.
You don't have to speak with dead or nothing. So.
Yeah. Like why would he have the head?
Maybe he
right?
loves the husband and not the wife.
Does he need the eyes for like retina scans?
Oh, that's a good point.
Maybe.
Oh, don't say that way.
No, that's a very good idea. Should we ask her what her security was by chance?
Yeah.
Say around this point, man, you get a phone call from Akihiko wanting a status report.
A status.
Found anything about that white girl yet?
God,
we believe
don't
we
know.
found. We believe we've identified who may have been her attacker, but we are in hot pursuit.
Is that a lie? Oh no.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
Not a
I
lie.
think the psychologist is probably
Okay.
the guy
Not,
behind it.
not a lie from Mateo's perspective.
It's the truth he knows, and
Yeah,
to him,
yeah.
perception's reality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Mateo
yeah.
believes that. Okay.
Let me tell you something, man. Like head doctors are all fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep up the good work, boys. We got a lot of Eddies riding on this job.
Oh fucking.
Well, they don't call them
Swift-
shrinks
City
for nothing.
swiftly
You
hangs-
get
City
Pinky.
swiftly hangs up on you.
I like how we're all making jibe quips in our nervousness and having to respond to our boss with a status update.
Oh, he doesn't hang up. He tells you guys that he's gotten in contact with the master again, asking if you guys have bought tickets yet.
Fuck,
hope
we
of a
looked
VIP
at it, we
pass?
didn't buy any. Dallas will swear profusely and go try to buy some of those.
Get us good seats. Balcony if you can.
Shut the fuck up, Matty.
It's like, well, boys, have fun at the vampire show. Get lots of intel.
It's gonna be terrible.
Stop the New York accents. How many Eddies do I need to subtract for our tickets, assuming I actually get some?
Just 20.
Yeah, so 60, Devin.
60.
Buying them,
It's just like
buying them from your device. You gotta buy them
pretty
all.
standard show.
I got you.
You want seats together, don't you?
$60. 60 Eddies.
Don't worry, I'll Venmo you back.
You see,
I got you.
you
I
see
won't
Graves
do
come
that.
in, but you do not see Maddie's come in. Oh, I called it Maddie.
No.
That's
Every time he
interesting.
says Maddie, it's with a snarl.
Yeah. Ugh.
All right.
Oh,
So if you guys buy your tickets, so I say we're heading to the show. If you guys have anything else you want to do?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we established earlier where we can find him. We should have done that earlier. That's our fault.
Place we can find who?
It's him. The professor, he's at the party. We should just went to the party. That's been the answer all along. I knew
Well, we
it.
couldn't go to the party without the, And if we went to the party straight away, we wouldn't have known who he is or what the deal
We've
was. We had
unturned
to
a lot
find
of
out the intel.
stones. I agree. You're right. Continue.
We've unturned them. We put them back. No.
Shut up. Fight me.
You did something. You did something.
We did something. All right. We go into the vampire
All right.
ballroom.
So you
Panic at the
guys get
ballroom.
dressed up in. You guys get dressed up in your best black velvet and head to the symphony hall.
Unfortunately,
Hall
Crave was
itself is
made for
located-
this.
Here. You guys go to the bottom, you'll see the entrance of the symphony hall. When you guys come onto the university campus at the night of the show, the closer you get, you hear the faint sound of a bass line. You can't hear the song, but you can hear the bass. You hear people shouting, people laughing. You can tell it's pretty big turnout.
Is this showtime or is this party time?
This is right before there's about an hour before the show starts, but everybody's already in line and trying to get in. You guys scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see the entrance.
Sup a Robocop down there.
Bam.
Oh, I see.
So many tokens, I'm scared. Well, y'all, we go in together. Couple at a time. 1 then 2, 2 then 1.
As you guys are pulling up, Akihiko sends you another text message. And he says, heard you guys are trying to infiltrate the vampires. I figured I'd send somebody to help you out. Somewhere outside the Symphony Hall, you'll find my infiltrator Yuki.
Oh yeah.
She'll help you guys blend in. She'll help you guys blend in a little bit better.
Yuki?
Yeah, you remember the chick
Yeah.
from the playtest?
Yeah, the girl who's with us.
Who was with us? I do not remember.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
the one that
she's
was
a
not a
running.
cat.
She's a running.
I don't remember her
Walking
traveling with us. Interesting.
I
Is
don't
this
think
when
I've
we...
seen-
Did she go out with us to, like, pretty much gank those dudes?
More or less, yeah.
Is it this?
Gave you the info on them.
Is it this purple-haired cat girl right here?
Oh, we need to put our tokens down.
I think it's this.
This one.
This
You-
is rough. Be a player's
Oh, that one's Yuki's fan. Okay, that's wrong.
The Japanese vampire girl.
Oh, she's a vampire. Oh, okay.
Oh, my.
So this is her shtick.
Well, she's dressed as a vampire.
I see. You need to
From your conversation with Akihiko sends Yuki to infiltrate other gangs to get information on them. Little Miss Double Agent over here. Yeah. As you guys walk up to Yuki, you hear what sounds to be an insane carnival barker, who shall be right now. He's wearing a big top hat. He's got a red cloak, has a cane with a silver bat on the end of it.
fancy.
You know, basic shit. See here. He says, "Come one, come all. See the sights of amazement from an age long since lost. You will see wonders that will astonish. Come, come all." And he's gesturing everyone to come in. Kind of does this shit on a loop.
Interesting. I guess we're going in.
But that's not fucked up at all.
I guess we are.
Sounds
Man.
like they go in.
Oh, yeah. Alright, you guys get up to right here, which is the end of the line. And in stark contrast of all the other vampires you have met so far, this woman seems quite friendly and bubbly. She greets you and asks for your tickets.
Kind of like let them digitally scan it from agent. The tickets I bought earlier.
Your code, and you can kind of see one of her eyes glow a little bit like she's scanning it when she welcomes you in.
Cool.
Guess here we go.
I like
Alright,
the
everybody
idea that
going
I
in?
have my mask on for this. I like that.
Yeah, man. Let's go.
Joey. I like that, Mateo.
Okay. Yeah, you're welcome.
All right.
Gotta get the vibe.
As you guys walk into this hall, just like
Ooh.
it's filling up. There's some people mingling, but there's still a bunch of empty seats. You see two Philharmonic vampires guarding the door here. They're checking for dress code, but you notice they're not looking. They're not checking people for weapons.
Oh, so I can stroll in with a revolver on my hip, my big iron on my hip.
As long as you're not obnoxious about it.
Oh yeah, it's hidden under his leather jacket. Hopefully.
Man, I'm kind of drunk and I want to start a fight.
All right, as
Like,
you walk,
how do you do, Count Chocula?
I'm so
as you,
scared. We can't start a fight with 40 on stage. It's not gonna end well.
oh yeah, opening act by a local rock legend 40.
Yeah. He's a stuck up bitch. No comment.
Rude. Dallas ain't gonna make no comment, but oh god, fuck y'all. Who we gonna talk to? Did we see the professor? Good news, everyone.
Not,
No.
not that you can see. There are staircases to the left and the right immediately as you walk in, and then there are tapestry doors right here that lead into the seating area.
Shit, dude. I mean, Dallas looks pissed to be there, but maybe not uncomfortable for like. But
We found
But the best
pictures.
you can see, those staircases lead up to the balcony areas.
That might be the best vantage point, but the least access to the stage.
I don't. I don't think the stage will matter. He's gonna be mingling. I think.
I want to keep an eye on the girls on the stage too. If he has an ensemble of pretty young somethings that look awfully familiar.
Uh, Maybe one of us sit on the balcony. The others mingle and try to figure out where he could be.
I'm down to go up on the balcony if you want.
Okay.
You guys
Maybe
wouldn't know
split
this,
up?
but I'm a sniper.
Yeah. Can we communicate remotely? Do we have any of that capability?
We pretty much have phones built into our brains.
I
Pretty
would.
much, yeah.
I think splitting up might be good. Maybe one of us down here, two of us up there, or vice versa.
Yeah, if you want to go, if you feel confident, there, Crave, you go on up top. We'll go
Well,
figure out what we can.
we saw pictures of this dude, right? We know what he looks like. Again, everybody's in costume, but we might have a baseline.
Do you have a baseline on what he looks like?
Does it look like this cute Asian chick I can go talk to? No.
You found Joe's weakness.
I have several weaknesses. Thank you very much.
One of Joe's weaknesses.
Oh,
Sorry, what was that, Joey? What was your question?
so we know what this guy looks like. So can we try to I don't know, pass through the crowd? Oh, I hope it's not this fucking Strahd looking motherfucker on the upper floor.
Stop.
Blah blah blah.
Nah, that's just. If you notice, there's this guy, this chick, and this dude. Those
See
are.
your
I was
pins.
lazy, and those are.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Vampire NPCs.
Yeah, the vampire NPCs. Yeah, all the ones that look like vampires, they are.
Wait a fucking second. Is this the same guy that I vaguely threatened earlier?
So yeah, that's the master in his private box.
That motherfucker.
Wait, is the okay? Question:
Wait,
Is the
upstairs
master
down?
also the guy who runs the place?
Yeah.
I
Right?
thought he was gonna
Yeah.
be.
He's the
He's
leader
the
of the
one that
Philharmonic.
paid us to do this shit. Pretending to be the augmentation company.
Wait, where do you see him?
He's over here on the far right.
Oh snap! Can I walk up in there?
Whoa. Hold on.
I mean, you
partner.
can try, yeah.
Hold on, partner. I don't want to grab him by the braid. Try to grab him by the wrist. If that fails, I'll grab him by the braid. Hold on a second. He wanted utmost discretion. We have to be professional.
That's a good memory you got there, because I was about to waltz in there and call him big dog. So I'll probably stay out here.
Not yet. With a
he
corpse,
prefers big
perhaps.
cats.
After we get the corpse, maybe.
May not be a corpse. Maybe we should be looking for the women too.
Looking for the woman too.
Did we scan the footage of their conversation about Lucy? Did we get any info on that? Gets drunk every Saturday night and I have to drop her off at her apartment at 11:30.
Yeah, what did they tell the professor about? Like, what was their?
Both of the videos that they interviewed Lucy were both on different topics.
Hmm.
But as I was saying, there were separate files on those video files of screenshots from those videos, and they all seemed to be of pictures of Lucy from a particular angle.
Maybe she looks
Like he was reviewing this homework assignment, and then he got mad distracted by this girl in the video.
Does Lucy look at all like Barbara? Does Lucy look like the perfect fucking femme fatale for the
I
Dracula
was gonna
play?
say, does Lucy look like the news anchor?
Give me a concentration check.
Mateo, you can make that since you.
Yeah, let me pull up. Concentration. This is concentration. No mistakes.
I hate this. I hate all of
18.
this.
18. Oh hell yeah. Yeah, you've noticed that she might not have the same hair color or hairstyle, but there's striking resemblance in her facial shape to Barbara Doll. It's not a dead match,
That's a good reason.
there is some.
I've seen enough. I'm not far away from putting a bullet in this man when we find him.
Oh, you raised up a good point though. I think now we could probably tug the thread a little bit before we go any further. Are any of the other images of the other girls missing like public record, or were there any files anywhere? Like,
Did
can we see
Dallas
what they
save
look
them?
like?
Yeah, for when he was scouring earlier.
Yeah, I'd say you guys did get personnel files on the rest of the missing girls, and none of them. I would say none of them look exactly the same, but it's basically the same face shape and build.
Maybe
Even though the
somebody
ethnicities, and hairstyles might be different.
is he hoping to stitch somebody together that looks just like her?
I think he just gets off on killing him.
Also, this guy in the very front looks just like the fucking butler from Rocky Horror. I just have to share that.
That's the dude
Wait,
that was
which one?
calling earlier, right? This guy? Oh, yeah, this guy. He was the dude that was calling out earlier.
We listen
Oh
to
yeah,
him?
he's the carnival barker guy.
Yeah.
He said come in, and you guys went right the fuck in.
Yeah, we did. We're only slightly scared.
Wait, is that the
You're
psychiatrist?
like, okay.
No, that's not the psychologist. We haven't seen him because I asked when we came in. We haven't found him. We could go talk, like Josh was saying, to the dude that hired us, but I think
No,
it's a bad
we shouldn't do
idea.
that.
Yeah.
I think we since we're in 3 different places, let's scan the area and see if we can find.
Yeah. Does
what it look
Crave
like.
see anything from the balcony? He doesn't see the professor. He doesn't see
Well,
Antoine. Like.
Yeah, Antoine dresses normal here, right?
I'd say you guys do not see the professor, but you might notice Antoine.
Where is he?
If you guys are up on the.
I think
Oh,
one's up
I'm
on the
trying to
balcony
make a
and me and
Yeah, Crave is on the balcony. We
Yeah, I'm overlooking the area.
Yeah, Mateo and Dallas wanted
Dallas?
to try to like
Detroit.
patrol and like talk to people, maybe figure out where he is. I guess we would just start. I don't know if unless you're opposed, Joey, we would just start on like one end of the room, work our way through methodically, because that's what
I think we
did.
divide and conquer. Try to cover the whole theater before, because there's more seats down here anyway.
I don't know that I'm a people person enough for that.
I'm not asking to talk to him. Just scan. Where the professor doesn't know what we look like, so we have the advantage. But
I don't think he's in the room. I think we've looked.
Yeah, cursory glance does not reveal the professor, but you do see Anton sitting in the front row here. Well, not the front row, but
Okay.
Which isn't unexpected.
Dallas is gonna go.
No, yeah, but I'll approach him. You did not tell us that you gave an in-depth psychological analysis of your girlfriend to the professor. That would have been useful information.
wait. You mean the video project I made 2 years ago?
Yes, you
That was a
and
bullshit homework assignment.
it's very interesting that you and your friend, her roommate Frida, did a project on her.
Frida did a project on Lucy too?
You may not
That
realize
bitch is always stealing my idea.
you may not realize it, but you might be responsible for what's happened to her.
Say his face, I mean, what very little color this boy had in his face is instantly washed out.
That was
It's like, why?
grows
What
three
if he?
sizes watching Mateo bully an NPC.
What if he found out? What have you heard?
We don't have time for that. You are an associate at this club. Can you get us backstage?
Oh, of course, of course.
Ask him,
Where do you want to go?
ask him where the fucking professor is.
I don't think he knows. I mean, I could ask him, but if he is, he's lying to me.
Just do both. I don't think he's
Um,
lying to you.
I think if I check backstage, it at least gives us another area that we can clear.
Okay.
Take me back to the wings, to the dressing rooms, everything.
All right, he takes you around. Like I said, mostly you just see Philharmonic Vampire members doing stagehand things. You see extras getting dressed, doing makeup.
Are any of the extras pretty young girls?
The majority of them are, yeah.
Any of them look familiar from the pictures we've seen?
Not as you can tell, they're all pretty heavily in makeup right now.
Oh, better idea. I'll knock on the door. I'm dressed like a vampire. I'll knock on the door and I'll read out their name, just the first name, and act like I'm summoning them for something. Any of
Okay,
them
we can do
respond?
that.
Why?
Dracula like
I say
his
most of
balls,
them
and
are
I'm just
just
gonna.
kind of.
Sorry.
I said most of them are mostly just annoyed that there's a dude in the dressing room.
Call me Trump. Um,
Stop.
I have this like concept, like I've seen Dracula several times. He always has like these trio of like thralls that are women. I feel like those women, that's tied to how the other women that have been kidnapped. I don't know. I don't
Okay.
suspect the vampires too much, but I can't quite clear them out either.
Getting, not
That's a fair assumption.
getting not frustrated, maybe a little antsy that not seeing the professor. I think something we missed earlier that we forgot to engage with. You said, what was her name up here? The cat girl that we all know. Did we talk to her and make sure we got what she had
No,
to say?
not Catgirl.
Yuki, no, she went in with you guys.
Um,
Forgot to move her, but she went in with you guys.
man,
She tells you, like, she would tell you that any one of the vampire mooks might have some information. Maybe try the master.
Actually, she gave us permission to go up there.
yeah. Well, I guess we should go talk to him. If
I
she
guess
says
Do we have his
it's
phone
okay.
number? Do we have his phone number?
I don't know.
I mean, he's right upstairs.
Yeah,
You can
let's go.
request audience
I'm just thinking
because
like
he's a
it might
dramatic vampire.
we could be
That's a good like under the radar way to do it. Let's
Yeah.
pretend to request audience with him and just hope he gets the message that it's us.
Yeah, we're dressed like vampire fools.
as I loudly shuffle to the box. Like I'm loudly asking people like, when does the Queen of the Damned come out? Is
Yeah.
there big snakes here? What's going on?
I lost my virginity to that movie. Hot damn. What a cut.
Uh,
Enjoy that TMI. Yeah, let's say we ask for an audience. We're friends of Lucy. Maybe that'll be enough of a hint where he'll know who we are.
they're say anybody that you ask, you'll say the name Lucy, and they'll be like, "Ah, you mean Anton's missing output? Sweet girl, it's a damn shame."
Damn shame indeed, my ass. I feel
Yeah.
like we're close, but we're so far away. I say we talk to the Dr. What's his
They
face?
know,
Master.
yeah,
Mhm.
they know Lucy as Anton's little pet that he's been carrying around. Lucy, ever since she's been hanging out with Anton, she's been dressing a little bit more darkly, hanging out with the vampires a little bit more. It's like they know her, even though she's not a member.
Did we speak with Master or Daddy or whatever he wants us to call him?
Gross.
I say Yuki would approach one of the other vampires for you, kind of in hushed tones, and then kind of motion you to go upstairs.
Here we go, y'all.
So you walk up, one of these vampire bros will come out, meet you at the doorway, telling you to state your business.
We're friends
All
of the.
very
No,
all very overly theatrically.
we need to speak with the master. It's important.
The master kind of glance up and recognize you guys, be like, "Gentlemen." Then he also ask for a set rep, pretty much. What have you found out?
Oh man, can we tell him everything he didn't know? I feel like we should just tell him everything he didn't know. I guess that's also up to y'all.
You
I don't
failed to
feel like-
mention that your target was a girlfriend of one of your members. That would have been a nice lead, no?
I mean, you got it from the campus security.
Yeah, but I think it's interesting we didn't get it from him. Who,
Well, we don't really exactly have the resources to investigate on our own. Besides, with the production and the after party to plan, we've had our hands full. Before you guys confirmed anything, it was largely hearsay.
Tell me,
Everyone in the club
House.
seems to know about it.
They know they were
Yeah,
dead.
everybody knows.
I don't know
Hardly
if
a
they
secret.
know that she's gone missing.
Considering they're the primary
Well, they
suspects.
know. They just don't have it. They just don't have any information linking her to the other disappearances. Everybody assumes they're all due to the vampires, but the vampires themselves don't see a connection between them.
House, do you know where that psychology professor is?
Psychology professor.
Hunt for, I don't know. The pictures have covered
Hunt,
it up. Hunt
fucking Hunt. Fucking Huntver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he used to be a Philharmonic vampire.
Used to be.
Yeah, if everything we are right now is admittedly thanks to him. He was our main benefactor for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he's the same guy as the.
But-
What's his name?
But he just,
Oh.
if I could be honest with you guys, he's like, if I can be honest with you, he kind of drops the character for a little bit. He's like, listen, we're doing this for fun, you know. Sure, we might have hedonistic orgies and dance in the dark and enjoy the occasional glass of blood, but we're not monsters. And Ruthven was a monster. He took what we were doing way too far. We had to excommunicate him.
You couldn't give us any ideas of where he might be. Is he supposed to be here tonight?
If he's excommunicated, I doubt it. He's
Oh,
probably in disguise.
Yeah.
That's fair. In disguise is a solid thought. Fuck. We have reason to believe he could be largely behind what's happening to these women. Anything you can tell us that would benefit us to identify him tonight or go fucking find him and put a bullet in his goddamn skull would be appreciated.
I was hoping it wouldn't have been Ruth. I was hoping it wouldn't have been Ruthberg.
Did he have a?
So
I
feeling-
suspected.
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
suspected, but I didn't. I had no confirmation. This is certainly worrying information.
Did he perchance have an unusual proclivity for Miss Barbara Streisand of Channel N54 News?
I
I
mean,
keep
he
wanting
was
to
a
say
little
Gale
bit of a
Weathers from
fanboy.
Scream, and that's all I can think of.
A little bit, yeah. So he's a bit of a fanboy, but other than that, I don't know. He kept it private.
Well, he killed her husband, so he might have a little bit more of a.
He grave robbed from her husband's grave.
Oh,
Uh,
That reminds me, we
Fortunately,
should
that
ask
does
him,
seem to fit the character.
like straight up, just ask him, like, is that something you guys do, or is that like a him thing?
Oh God, no.
Yeah, it sounds like they're about the vibe and he's about the lifestyle.
Yeah, he's way about the lifestyle.
I think that makes them, what do you call them? 2012 called poses.
I wonder if. Hmm. So we know he's behind it all. He's trying to do it, I guess, to make the Philharmonic look bad. But
That would be my guess.
where are they?
Mm,
You're.
can we get a
Guess I look.
drink, please? And I'll sit down. I'll open my cyber deck and we'll figure this shit out. But I need a drink.
All right. Say you guys would sit at the bar. You got a little bit before the show starts.
Oh fuck. The show. Yeah, there's a performance. Alright, Jens. We got what? 2 hours to figure this out? Good fucking luck. Takes a shot.
Should we check like the his? Probably isn't like a Curie situation, but should we check or a Phantom of the Opera? But should we check like the rafters and stuff, like see if there's
Search for
anything
an-
weird going on behind stage?
Search for a moat beneath the palace. Yeah, that's a good idea.
But say we went backstage though and didn't see anything
Yeah.
suspicious.
Oh,
Just
That
stage
perv went in the dressing
wrapping
room, you know.
wires, doing light.
Yeah, we didn't see anything suspicious. The professor's not here. Is it possible he's in the show? We just gank him in the middle of the performance. Big drama.
The master would say, "I certainly hope not." He's barred from the premises.
I have a question.
Uh,
Just popped in my brain. Hey, say, you wouldn't happen to have any
fuck with it.
photos of him in his full vampiric getup around you now, would you?
Seemed like I might have something. When he kind of like pulls through his agent and goes through a bunch of old photos, and he pulls out a picture of Ruthven with the master. Ruthven, obviously. The master obviously is Bela Lugosi lookalike, doing the classic Dracula. Ruthven has a striking resemblance to Max Schreck. It has more of a Nosferatu vibe. Ghoulish, long nails, bald head, that kind of thing.
And this was his
Don't lie.
getup. This was not his reality, correct? Surely they wouldn't let this guy teach.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he was bald as hell in real life, but that's about it.
Your Barker out there. He's there all the time, right?
Oh, that's Lyle. He's fucking crazy.
Lyle.
We keep him around for laughs.
Oh, why that's so funny, but damn.
Yeah, his name is Stefan. He's actually pretty cool.
Stephen Wolf.
Well, that's just
Oh
that's
my
just
god. I mean, if he presents the picture, obviously, I think we'd pass it around to the group and be like, well, at least if he shows up here in his getup, we'll know what he looks like. Unless, of course, he changed the way he looks. I
I
don't
was
know.
about to say, if he's
Do
banned
we-
from here, he might come in a different visage.
Yeah, do we recognize the picture at all? Do any of us recognize it?
not especially.
He's a fanboy for the news girl. He's
Yeah,
kidnapping these
I cannot think of
girls, trying to get them to play.
a single thing to think of like.
There's
where
got to
he
be a
might
connection
be.
between the news girl and him.
Well,
If it-
the news girl asked if we were going to be going to the party. We didn't ask her if she was coming. I don't know why she would be, but why did she know about it?
She's not this pretty normal dressed person out here, is she?
No, she's not here.
I say we
Hmm.
wait.
I say through her channels, she knows about like big events that are happening in the area and stuff like that.
I say we wait
Yep.
until like halfway through the show. If the professor's not in the or he's not here, he's excommunicated. I still think we have to find him, but I cannot think of a thing. Is there a specific reason we should stay for the show? Do we know someone's in the show that we need to talk to?
I mean, the show comes highly recommended.
I feel like
think the
it
DM
might
said
be
we should
Uh,
stay
the,
for the
mas-
show.
the
Yeah.
master, the master would share with you that when Ruthven started going off the deep end, he started viewing himself as a true vampire,
Mhm.
and they fear that he might have gone cyber psycho in recent times.
Do y'all have a chandelier here?
If that's the case, if that's
Sorry.
the case, the master seems to think that if Ruthven sees himself as a true vampire, then you might have some clues in the production of Dracula. Things about like where he might nest, how to defeat him, that kind.
Fair point. Is there a chandelier here at the?
You might assume in like the foyer.
Okay. I just keep thinking
Ooh, I
Phantom
know.
of the Opera vibe.
Yeah, right.
Hmm.
Like, he's talking about watching the play simply for the fact of like knowing where vampires might nest or how to kill. And as a doctor, I take great personal offense to this with my understanding of human anatomy and knowing that the walking undead is absolute malarkey.
You don't
True.
think a corpse on the brink could be
But
messed up
Ruthven
enough?
believes. But Ruthven believes that he is as part of his psychosis.
If your
So he will be
implication,
acting out
If I
traditional
buy
mythology.
you another shot, can you handle it? Just an hour and a
Fine.
half.
I get the strong feeling that you want us to kill him in a very theatrical and classical way. Is that what you're driving at? Because it's okay if that's the case. I'll drive a stake in his heart. It's fine.
As long as we kill him,
I feel it.
House.
I think it would be most fitting. If you get the opportunity, absolutely.
I'll take that shot now, partner.
I ate garlic for dinner. So
Kill this scum in the only way he thinks he can die.
That's fair.
Lol.
Because I actually kill him, but he's there like, oh.
Yeah.
Make it slow and painful.
Dallas will buy Crave a shot, and he will offer to buy Mateo a shot. Whether he accepts or not is up to him. But he'll buy everyone a shot, and he'll get drunk and wait for the show to start.
Oh yeah. I say at that point, the lights start to flicker, and you get the ding dong.
Oh no.
40's opening act has been wrapping up.
Wood claps the back of the room. It's like fucking Crave.
She takes off the stage and heads directly to the bar, which I'd say is over. All right, where are you guys taking your seats at?
Oh no! Why would you ask us that?
Spread out again, or
Let's
I
see.
kind of think we need to be close to the stage. I don't know if that's just like a gut feeling. Or...
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask.
I think
I
front
will be
middle. I don't know. One in each middle, back, and.
I'm
You'll
gonna
notice
ask
that these
the
front-
master if I can stay in his booth. For security reasons.
That's fair.
He would indulge you, but maybe like by his booth, so it doesn't seem like he is hired outside
A
help.
separate booth.
That's fair. Like they won't mind if I set up a rifle on the banister, will they?
If
I'm just
I'd
kidding.
say like if you set up right here in this empty part, he wouldn't say anything about it, and the vampire mooks would let it go. Just
okay,
viewed it
so
as extra security.
if Dallas is here, can Crave see him from his vantage point?
See here,
Where are you at?
which means
I
you
would-
would be right here, which means you would be about here.
Yeah,
So you'd be
it would
about
be.
like
You'd be
underneath
directly
it.
underneath me.
Oh, I must not.
Oh, I thought his
understand the
booth
map.
was on the left side.
Directly.
Yeah, but I'm across from it in the empty space. He wouldn't let me stay in there, so I decided to go take this whole empty section of balcony across from it.
I thought he
instead.
said by the booth, like in this area, just outside the door. I see.
I see you now.
Yeah.
Oh, I.
Once I said that I was going to set up a rifle, he was like, "Shoo, get away from me! Like,
Yeah.
don't get anywhere near any patrons."
So from here, Crave could see me, and I'm right behind Mateo. That's not a terrible
Oh, yeah.
place to be. I can cover him
should-
from the stage. There's my other token I lost earlier.
I kind of think we
I
should
feel
be on
like-
opposite sides or like front and back.
I think.
Yeah,
we
I
could
was gonna
just stay
say,
where
I
he
feel
can
like-
see us both. Front and
Well, I'm
back.
thinking like what he was saying though. Yeah, I think that somebody should be close to the back doors, like the entrance. That if somebody's walking up and they seem suspect, then
Just here a little better.
I
Most
tell you
of
what,
it.
I'll be on the right side in the front. You be on the back side in the left. We'll sort of have the whole area covered.
Terrifying.
as the lights dim, I also activate my glasses. They have cyber optics in them that let me see through. Essentially, I could cycle through stuff. It's like ultra UV, infrared, could see through smoke and stuff like that.
All right. Interesting detail, but these three first rows are the seats are covered with plastic.
Gross. Oh yeah, Mateo.
For the spray? Yeah.
Which is why if you notice the front row is completely empty.
Oh, these three front rows. Okay, I kind of thought that was like the orchestra bit. I got you.
Now that's the orchestra pit. Yeah, this is the front. This is the first row right here.
So all 3 rows.
Then this is the orchestra pit, and then the stage.
Can I sit under the plastic? I think 4 rows back sounds good.
Boom. But once you guys take your seats, this production of Dracula takes way. It is the traditional story of Dracula that you guys are all familiar with, but set in a more postmodern setting. Just anything you think, when you think about Cyber Dracula, it's more or less what you're thinking about.
Hmm.
Toward the end of the first act, when Dracula has young Jonathan trapped in his castle, and he makes him watch as he feeds his vampire thrall brides, and they rip apart people. And as this point happens, the half-naked, the extra dancers you've seen run out and start slinging buckets of fake blood everywhere.
What
One
the
second.
fuck?
I had this cool token.
I don't even see any of their
even.
faces. Damn it.
There we go. Cyber Dracula.
Oh.
Rip.
Ugh.
And about at the crescendo of this dramatic scene, you hear a shout from backstage. You hear a scuffle. You can barely make out someone saying, "Hey, you guys aren't supposed to be back here." Followed by 2 quick gunshots.
Square up,
Okay.
scrubs.
Move.
You look around. You look around, and at first, everyone thinks this is part of the show. Until these 2 figures emerge from backstage. One dressed as a psychotic cybernetic clown with 6 robot eyes.
I knew the clowns were at fault. Oh.
Yeah. The other one is a stocky man dressed in Gregorian robes.
Shoot the stocky.
The actor who's... They're also followed by 2 mooks with them. One from the Bozos and one from the Inquisitors. The actor who's playing Dracula is taken aback. For a second, he tries to improv this scene, kind of save it.
The commitment.
The truest theater kid right
But
there.
then-
Yeah, committed to the bit.
Oh yeah,
Oh, my
But
clown
the
assistants.
the clown and the monk come at him from both sides, and they both put a hand on his shoulder and force him down to the ground. And they say, "We come in service of Lord Ruthven. But the mighty Lord is generous and offers mercy to anyone who will forsake the master and join the coven of a true vampire."
Oh man.
The Dracula guy for a second says, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?" Before he is swiftly decapitated.
Oh yeah.
That is one way to kill a vampire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I shoot monk fuck?
Yeah, you just can start shooting.
I mean, I already have a rifle set up, baby. I was waiting for him to stop talking so I could offer to shoot somebody as well. I was going to try to save the dude, shoot one of the guys holding him down.
I'd like to think that Craven just bought a fucking seat for the rifle sitting next to him, just like waiting for the moment to like trip it over the bar.
Yeah, it's already sitting on the banister. I would actually whistle to draw their attention for a second before blasting one of them right in the face.
Yeah, let's go. I'll pound my first.
Alright, yeah. Y'all start shooting,
All
I'll
right.
start shooting.
It's gonna be hard to monologue with a fucking mouthful of mouthful of lead.
It is true. Yeah, we are at 12:30, so you guys want to do a round or two?
I'm going to play 2-1.
It's up to y'all.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm a stupid bitch.
I don't have I don't have to go in as early tomorrow, so I got.
I'll
I can be
survive.
pain and suffering.
All right, well that's the case. Everybody roll initiative for me.
Yeah.
I'm scared. This will be intense.
It's initiative on your combat thing, right?
It's not the big button
Yeah.
that says initiative?
That is true too.
Where
Okay.
do you
Dallas
see
gets
that?
13.
Mine was 13 on my actual character sheets. At the very top, they're like HP and your initiative. They're on like.
Oh, I can hit that.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, look at
On
that.
the app?
Can I activate my Sendevistan?
Turn. You could
like-
have activated it beforehand. Yeah. I'd say like once the gun started going off, you would have activated it, so you do get a +3 to that.
Yeah, so it's a 16. Thank you. Bless.
Fucking 20.
Hey,
Right? See, where are you? Oh, you're.
16.4. Nice, dog.
I rolled a critical success.
Get it. Fucking get it.
Let me fuck.
Fucking clowns and vampires and monks.
Yada.
3 Ps and a far out pod.
Jeremiah was ready. So fitting of a sniper.
I've got a pee.
Okay.
Been there. Done
I
this.
think I'm gonna go make me a quick drink while we're getting this settled.
Go for it.
Yeah, I was about to say we can't see it on the turn order yet. I know it may be like in the app, or you may be doing it in the app.
Yeah, I'm doing it on the app. Here. So for you. 1, 2, 3. That's it for you. And that's it. Alright, you guys are also going to get the help of 3 Philharmonic vampires.
Oh,
Because these guys are here for the vampires, not for you.
let's see.
Wiping out an enemy coven. Down to 16. Mateo 12.
Hello, I have returned and I'm ready to fight stuff.
Do you have a whiskey sour?
I swapped from whiskey sour to straight to whiskey. Don't tell anybody.
I won't judge.
It's just easier. Dude, the thing is, I love sour flavors so much that even like the bite that's in a whiskey sour, I could still just like destroy it. It would be gone so fast. I have to pace myself. At least with this, I could just be like, that hurts just enough. I don't think I want to drink this too fast.
I got a good laugh today. I went to the brewery. It's the first time I've done this at the brewery. I walked to the bar. I said, "Can I get a shot of whiskey and a Valhalla, please?"
Before I get it.
The bartender went, "Yes," and just went to make the drink. It was kind of fun.
Why you do it?
Valhalla is like 6.8%.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty slow.
Is it an IPA? It's got to be a double,
It
like a
is
double
an
IPA.
It is an IPA. Also, today I learned that cold IPAs are a new thing that like Highland Brewing is doing. The cold IPA, the Wishing Star cold IPA they have is delicious. You're kind of cutting in and out, Nicola. It's hard to hear you.
There's too many IPAs. Too many.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie to you.
they're really are.
They're fucking everywhere. I agree.
I'll tell you this though, there aren't enough sours because all of them have such different flavor profiles, and the way they're made is incredible. And the reason I like them so much is because you can buy one and it's just like, this tastes like nothing I've ever drank before. Every time, be a brand new one. It's crazy.
Man, sours are like a step down from martinis. The only people that drink martinis are people that hate themselves and everyone around them. Sour is like a step down from that.
Hey baby, that's a compliment.
Yeah, what? I knew those ugly vampire fucks in the crowd were fucks.
I think they're
Look
coming
at 'em.
us.
Bunch of cucks.
Think about that. They look like the ones who take the vampire thing.
What in the world?
All right,
This initiative is so beefy.
These guys that showed up, anybody who wants to can make streetwise checks to see if you recognize.
Ooh. Okay.
I'll always make a check if you ask.
Streetwise, that's a big 14.
I rolled a 13.
14. Hey. Yeah, see with those rolls, you notice that these are members of the Bozos and Inquisitors. But you can tell that like within those gangs they've also had reports of members who have just defected without any kind of reasoning or explanation. You kind of figure that these gangsters are obviously they're working for Lord Ruspin now. He must have done something to turn them against their gang.
Oh god. Ruth been turned into a juggalo, confirmed.
Yeah, right. They do have juggalos. I fucking love the juggalos here. So great.
Oh, yikes. Alright, well. Time to square up. I'm scared. Here we go.
Yeah, in order to add like turns to these, I had to take them off the map layer. I forgot to put them on the fucking map layer.
It's all zeros for us on the turn order thing.
As long as they're in order for him, that's cool.
That's true.
That's fine. See the acolytes. Monk, iron. Almost.
Is the ruler accurate?
Yes.
Meters.
So that's 3 feet.
It also tell you how
7
many
feet.
squares are below that. You can move a number of squares equal to your body stat.
What's your body set, Devin?
It is 6.
Oh, damn.
I'm gangly.
I was hoping after beefing up I'd be more bodier than you, but nope.
Tip before we get started. Your weapons on your combat tab of the app, you need to click actions and hit reload, or it will yell at you every time you try to do anything.
Yeah, I had to do that earlier.
Like for your first hit, you'll have to reload?
Mm-hmm. Because it starts with 0 ammunition loaded in, so if you
Yeah,
don't have
so
ammo in it.
Gotta load your
8.
magazine the first time.
Oh, if it says 8, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say couldn't attack till you load
Also, with a rate of fire of 2, I assume we get 2 shots per round. Is that right?
Yes. And keep in mind that you can split actions and hold actions as well. It's like you can use one of your shots, move, and then shoot again. And since cover is a big mechanic, like if you're towards the end of the initiative and everybody's in cover, you can't really get anybody. But you can hold an action to where like you can pick a target, and if they pop out to shoot somebody else, you can shoot them when they pop out.
Neat.
So yeah, you can attack as a reaction too.
That is nice. Oh, okay, it's my turn.
Yeah,
I guess I'm going first. I think I want to shoot this guy back here in the hood. I'm going to shoot him with that assault rifle.
The hood. All right. Let's see here. Be about 12 meters.
Should be fine. I have a sniper scope on my assault rifle, so I think variable ranges probably be okay for me.
Probably. There should be a weapons table. Actually, let me pull it up for you. Boo, boo, boo. All right, yeah, roll your attack. You'll need to be a 16 for this range.
Okay. So I do actions and then just attack.
Yeah.
Rolled a 19.
19. Good job.
Can I roll it? I don't know if I
See,
can
and
roll
you're-
this from my sheet either. Oh,
Yeah, you can
it's
roll it
one of
on
the
your
few
sheet,
things.
but it doesn't have any of the attachments.
Sorry, I just feel weird doing it in the app because I'm like, I mean, I know that you trust me, but we all just doing it off good faith.
So I felt with the nat 10s earlier. I was like, oh.
Okay, but I see that it's
Okay,
already
so
okay.
what was
I
your-
see it's on my sheet. So next time I will roll it off the sheet. Sorry about that.
Which target did you go for?
The hooded guy back. I'll pin you real quick. This fella.
The monk. Ooh, he rolled 33 on his evasion, so he dodged that fucking bullet.
Jesus Christ. Okay. 33.
Yeah, that was he right. He got a crit on that one. Yeah, he's got a plus 12 to evasion.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what else I
Actually,
could do on my turn, but
this
I don't have
guy-
anything else I
oh.
want to do. I'm just gonna stay there.
Crack, crack. Let's see here. Okay, vampire boy right here. He's gonna take a shot at Smiley Clown. See a 19, which hits. Damn, which gives him one, which gets him some damage and it abates his armor by 1. He's gonna do the same thing.
Get him.
Damn, oh yeah, yeah. He took 4 more. Alright, this clown right here, who goes by the name of Smiley, just got shot fucking twice. Pow pow. He's a little pissed at that. So he's gonna pull out a comically large mallet.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, right. I love the clown gangsters, man. Move 4.
Shoot you with a banana.
Look, yeah. She's gonna move. And he can't get far enough. So he's gonna take his pistol, shoot at Mateo. Three does not hit you. He spins to shoot you and he just completely fucking misses. She's gonna take a shot at the Inquisitor. That's 30, but damn, these vamps are hidden. With a 12. Five. Alright, Dallas, you're up, buddy.
Remind me how much I can move on my turn? That's my what now?
It's whatever your move stat is. So you got
I see 7.
6. So you can move. Yeah, 7. So you can move 7 squares.
Oh, I can check this one too real quick. Okay, 7 squares. How many feet is that on my ruler? Or should I count the squares?
See, it'll be
Erase your wind square.
2, 3, 4.
got in meters. Each square is 2 meters or 6 feet.
Yeah, so it looks like 14 meters if your thing is 7.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I will pull up right behind, well, right beside Antoine here, and I will start unloading my revolver at this this clown here that's shooting at Mateo. I guess I only get one shot. Say it again.
At this clown.
Yeah, 19.
Do revolvers only get one?
Yeah, it's a heavy
Well, the
handgun.
heavy revolver.
Yeah,
So you got the very heavy
it's
pistol.
46 though.
46. Damn. See which one were you shooting at, Devin?
I'm sorry, this one here that was shooting Mateo.
Aha. For
17 damage.
yeah, it hit. That hits, man.
Can you see my
Oh,
rolls
17.
in the app?
Damn.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no, they're not linked,
Okay.
which is the only shit. Like,
Yeah, I had to
man,
move
God,
forward, or
what is-
that roll may not have hit. God. The far
this
distance
guy is
shots are
not.
terrifying.
Sorry about that. I
This
was
guy is
testing
not
something.
looking good, Devin.
Oh, good. So the heavy revolver, like 357 Magnum or maybe a 45 revolver, just tears through his fucking rib cage. Both sides, in one
Bow,
side and out
bow.
the other. Dallas came fucking swinging. I think I'm pretty sure that's all I can do.
He stumbles
not
back,
looking
falls
good.
to the orchestra pit, and when he lands, honk.
I don't think he's
Or no,
dead.
he lands on the drum set, and it's badumts.
I don't think he's dead, but
No,
Well, that
he's bleeding out.
get him, Mateo.
He's not.
Boom, boom. All right. So if I'm not mistaken, this little creepy bitch behind us, is she one of?
I
Behind me?
think someone else
Wait.
gets to go in between.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was you and me. Yeah, you're right. There's a 13.
Oh no, yeah, it's the Inquisitor
Don't say that.
who goes by the
Don't call them
who goes by the
Inquisitor.
handle. Yeah, they're he's called the Acolyte.
I don't like that.
Thralls of Lord Ruspa. Alright. What's your move, dog? 4. Say this guy hops down the orchestra pit, takes a pop shot at Mateo for a 20.
No, I forget how this works. Do I try to evade that, or do I just get shot?
For this one, it's what is your evasion or your reflex skill or a stat? I should say
Is 8. My evasion is 10 plus something.
8. Damn. Oh yeah. Go ahead and roll an evasion. Roll an evasion for me. You can try to dodge it.
15.
I'm sorry. What was that?
15.
I think
One-
no. You win.
Womp womp.
You
What
go
do
to dive out of the way, but you dive out in the wrong direction and dive into the bullet.
No. Sacre bleu.
Let's see. Let's do some damage on that. 11.
Damage. Now, I'm sorry. It's been a minute since I've been in combat. Do I take damage from my armor first, or do I take? How do?
Okay, so you have medium armor jack, which has a stopping power of 12. So since it did not pass 12, you take no damage. Your armor does its job.
Oh, bless. Do I take armor damage?
You take 13, but it didn't exceed, so it's not gonna evade it or anything like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Luckily,
Turn to retaliate. And I don't know.
all
why-
right. Up next, we have the clown. Is that it for you, Joe?
Sure
Oh
hasn't
no, I
went
didn't.
yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just dodged the thing.
Okay.
No, you're good.
Up
So
next is the clown.
wait.
Well,
so-
it's Joey's turn.
Yeah, Joe didn't get to go. He just got to dodge the bullets.
Oh, he just dodged a bullet. My bad. My bad.
Yeah,
No, you're good. I feel
we've
like
been
I'm
there.
So I am going to. I find it funny. My brawling, for some reason, does as much damage as my gun, and I think almost to prove a point to fucking Dallas, he's gonna try to wail on this guy.
Well, melee and brawling ignores half armor.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
So
As just a balance, which is pretty cool.
my brawling is a 15. My attack roll.
All right, so you're doing with the acolytes, which will be an opposing brawling.
How much do you do out of curiosity?
3d6.
See, what'd you roll again?
Wow. 15.
Oh, damn. Yeah, so he rolled 11, so that more than
Yeah.
mates.
So I'm gonna do damage, which is 14.
14. If it takes half of that, which would be 14.
7.
That's 7. Oh, 2 damage. That's me. Yeah. Inquisitor Mook.
And I think that's my turn. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
830. Ooh, damn. All right. Up next is the clown. This motherfucker. Honestly, this guy is really one of my favorites. Six. He's gonna hop down here. See here. I guess he's gonna look directly in Mateo's face,
No.
honk his nose a little bit, just for fun. And he's going to use.
Coward.
There it is. Okay, so this guy has 6 cyber eyes, right? He's got a Borg frame that allows him to have 6 fucking eyes. 2 of his eyes are for seeing, that he has low light width and stuff like that. The other 4 are dart guns.
What?
Yeah, he can shoot darts out of his eyes. So he looks at you, presses his temple, and an arrow pops out of his eye. And a flag rolls down, it says bang on it. Then he laughs at you, hits the button again, and it shoots the flag at you. All
Mateo's
Joker style. For 35. Damn. He had a crit.
35. Yeah, I'm not gonna notice that. I don't like that.
For 15 damage.
So my armor is 12. So I take armor damage, and then I take damage.
Yeah, your armor abates by 1. And then it's like trample for Magic the Gathering. You just take all the damage that goes over.
Okay, so you said 15.
15.
All right.
So then you would take 3 and your armor is diminished to 11?
Because then it can only stop 11 damage next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been shot by a fucking clown. Okay.
Terrifying.
With a flag!
Oh boy.
Yeah, I saw the arrow eyes and I'm like, this shit's awesome. This shit's awesome. Alright. The monk, very no business. Doesn't give a single shit. See here, you're 23 meters.
Come on, Michu.
He sees you with your big ass gun.
Pew pew.
He pulls out his own big ass gun.
Yeah. Respect. It's a gun waving contest.
How many meters are you again?
20?
22. Let's do it. 20. Oh, damn, bro. Oh, yeah. See, 28.
My armor is 11, so that definitely hits.
Well, the attack roll only does, like, tries to meet a DV or
Oh,
an
that's true.
opposing roll.
I'm sorry.
Kind of thing.
Does that meet?
Oh, yeah. It passes the DV, but
Okay.
you can also try to evade it, or if you want to.
Oh, I will do that. Stats. That's just my move stat, right? 12.
No, it'd be evasion and dexterity.
13.
13. No cigar, buddy.
Figured. Let's see that damage.
But it's only 11. It's only 11 damage.
That meets my armor. What's the ruling on that?
For ties,
Yeah.
defender wins. It favors defender.
Oh. Dallas.
So if it meets, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Dallas
favors you.
barely avoids taking some bullets through the fucking midriff. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Them bullets trying to fuck,
Back
baby.
at the top initiative. we got some bloodied clowns and some pretty ferocious vampires.
Okay.
It's going
That
down.
monk has stupid dexterity, so maybe I won't shoot at him. I don't know. I kind of want to shoot at this guy with the Cyclops eyes going on.
All right, you can do just standard shot.
Yeah, it's a standard shot. So 20 to hit, I think. I'll try to roll it in the thing.
21 total. It looks like I can roll
20
20.
hit.
Oh,
You
yeah,
got 15.
20.
Oop, nope. Yeah, that hits, man. His evasion failed.
Cool. The damage that I rolled is 24, according to the bottom number.
Yeah.
Damn. Fuck this plan.
Get dead.
13. Yeah, 15. All right. Is that it for you, Ryan? Is that it for you, bud?
Yeah, I think that's a one attack thing, and I don't really plan on moving. I'm more or less just going to hang out on the balcony and snipe for a little bit until somebody yells up and says they're really bad hurt.
Yeah. Vampire's going to attack Smiley again. What you got, Smiley? All right. The vampire right here standing next to Dallas spins around, shoots at this smiling Joker wannabe, blowing the jaw off the bottom of his head. He falls to the ground dead. That's one down.
Golf clap. I don't know if you can golf clap with a revolver in your hand.
Sure you can. It just sounds like clink, clank, clink, clink, clink. Maybe you accidentally pop a shot off. Who knows?
It's Mateo.
He's like,
God damn it.
You did that on purpose, you piece of shit.
Whoops.
okay, let's see here. Winston, what you got, Winston? 4. Yeah, that works. All right, he's gonna run up to this Inquisitor and attack him with his Ripper's cyberware, which are carbon fiber claws that come out of your fingertips.
Excuse me.
Yeah, right.
That's not metal at all.
Log in. Yeah. Dude, he has taken that damage. Sorry, bro.
Crave sheds a tear on the balcony as he realizes that Hugh Jackman is surely dead at this point, and yet his spirit lives on forever.
Yeah. Wolvers.
Oh, he's dead as hell. Damn it, it's not looking good for these guys. He's dead. She's also gonna shoot this guy. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna mess around with the roll 20 a little bit.
I'm just glad I could do attacks in there now, at least. I was like, I feel so weird. Like, skill checks is one thing, but like damage numbers and attacks feels shady in a nap.
Yeah, right. Like, point being, this vampire chick right here just rolled a critical hit Like when you roll your damage, if you roll 2d6s, it counts as a crit.
Mm.
So the more d6s you have, the more likely you are to do it.
That's why I did so much damage earlier, because I rolled 2d6s and all my damage dice.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let me know when it does that, and then whoever you hit gets a critical injury applied.
Oh.
Oh. Well, this visor guy should have a
So-
critical injury applied then, apparently.
Okay.
Screw you, Cyclops. Wolverine lives on.
This acolyte right here just got shot in the arm, which shattered his humerus,
Gross.
causing him to drop. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Oh, damn, yeah, he dropped his pistol. Shot it right out of his fucking hand. And then the clown. Let's see what the clown had. Because I am going to retroactively do that. Damn, you broke his leg. So he has a -4 to movement. Which was his whole movement stat, so he just can't move now. So he's stuck there. Good job.
He's now crippled.
Jesus, that's terrible. Poor guy. I mean, not poor guy. Screw you, die.
You're right.
Yeah, for real.
So
Alright, Dallas.
yeah,
What you got, buddy?
Dallas is still within 10 feet of this guy here who doesn't appear dead. So Dallas is going to fire his pistol again. 20.
20. Oh, yeah, 20 on that.
Well, he's within 11 feet, but I think the range table said as long as he's under 13 feet, I think I got him with the 20.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's a good bit of it.
So his
Hold on.
evasion will be affected by his broken leg.
What is aimed shot? Okay.
Aim shot
No, that's
allows you
not
to shoot at specific body parts, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to damage him because I'm shooting at him 15.
15. Damn.
Yeah, a 2, a 5, a 6, and a 2.
Armor. Damn, he had shit for armor. Damn.
And then he will probably move kind of to this middle section to try to get better shots on the others that are around Mateo. That'll probably be it.
Right. Inquisitor right here. Just got his fucking arm blasted. Dropped his gun. Pissed off, he takes the spiked flail that's in his other hand, swings it at Mateo. Alright, let me get an evasion check and beat a 17.
I guess only 13.
A 13, ooh.
Wait, me, Daddy. What's the damage?
That's 4 damage, which ignores half your armor.
So I have 11 armor on my head.
Yep. So you'd only be able to stop 5 of it.
Take 6. Alright, thanks, sir. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Actually, you may, because it's your turn.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna take out. Is there like a disadvantage or a penalty for like firing at short range, in melee range?
It depends on what weapon you have.
It's
Your weapon will have like individual like charts for it.
Oh, that's right. So 0 to 6 meters is DV 13. Is that what they have to beat?
That's what you have to beat.
I can beat a 13.
To hit.
You dude, you're
I
point
will-
blank with assault rifle. That's easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I don't have an assault rifle. I've got a
Oh.
Beretta. I'm gonna pop a couple of them.
I feel like any like firearm point blank, easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop that Beretta first shot. Oh, that's a 32. I critted. Okay,
Ooh.
32
I
and
just crit
damage
my
on
pants.
that. Oh, the damage is only 9.
Oof.
Is it?
And you're hitting at the acolyte.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then my second shot's a 13, which I think is the DB that he has to beat, which I guess means he passes. That. Yeah, 13. All right, so the second one misses, but I shot him once and I'm happy. And I don't think there's like opportunity attacks, so I'm.
Not looking good. He's not looking good.
Sure, something else I could do. My move is 6, so I can move twice. I'm gonna hide behind the orchestra's like conductor's thing to try to get cover.
Oh, good.
There you go.
On my
There you
next
go.
turn, I was going to yell at you to get somewhere except for underneath the balcony I'm standing on, so I can actually see you.
Spank you, spank you. That's it for me.
You. All right, this clown. The clown, who is, let's say under. He's way under half. He's not bloodied yet, but he's not looking great. Let me see. He's gonna take his heavy pistol. See what 8.
He's gonna get me.
Yeah, he's gonna get you. It's just gotta be a 15.
A 15, so I have to make a
Right,
reflex check.
damn.
Right?
Yeah, you got a crit. Let's get a reflex.
1d10 plus 8. 10.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Yeah. Let's see that damage.
Nah, luckily it's only 7.
Oh, that doesn't pass my armor. Okay.
Dink.
Thank God for Militech gear.
Man, that system's so wild to me.
Yeah, for real.
It's very different.
Roll a crit to hit, but then like you could still miss on the armor.
Oh yeah.
It's very different.
I mean, you were successful in hitting them, just not injuring them.
Yeah.
But we
Bill.
also only have like 40 hit points, so like I don't know that we'll get many more.
You only have 40 hit points? I have
Alright,
45.
45.
This clown cannot move, so it
It's
is
like
now the monk's turn again.
Where is he? Kill it, motherfucker.
That guy can't move, but does he have a gun? Everybody's got a gun in Night City.
Blah, blah.
Oh, he's got a gun. He can't fucking move at all. The monk. 30. See, that's what's wild about these skills, because like it's all D10s plus all your mods. So like this guy is like he was pretty written, but this monk seems like he's like a gunslinger build, while like Dallas is. So he's got the +7 to reflexes, +15 to handguns, and also +1 for excellent quality weapons. So he just rolled a 30 to hit Mateo, since you're the closest.
2 hit.
And the other side of cover.
Bam, bam.
Oh, you're right. Oh, wait. This is the
Yeah,
monk?
Only 6 damage, too.
Oh, I'll take it.
Yeah, the monk right here.
Which, unless that ignores half armor, my 10 blocks that, yeah?
Nah. Ranged is regular armor. It's only like melee and brawling that ignores.
I gotcha. Less.
That's so cool. It's half armor if you're like that close to him. Oh. Solo monk grapple build. Here we come.
Machete.
So he's gonna take a little bit. Wait.
Oh, yikes. He's gonna take cover. I'm scared.
Right there, yeah.
There's so many
think,
more people to shoot.
I think Craven's
He's gonna run over here and try to take some cover in this turn.
I think Craven's angle still got that motherfucker pegged.
Yeah, the first time I tried to shoot him, I didn't go very well, but I'm going to try again because I don't like the fact that he's trying to run away.
I think you're right, but I'm gonna have to tap out top of the round.
Same. Yeah, I've actually got a fail.
That's fair.
I've got to be at work at like
Yeah,
8 in
that
the
is
morning.
fair, I guess.
That's fun though.
It was fun.
Was
Enjoyed
fun.
the-
Oh yeah,
enjoyed
dude. Oh
getting to
yeah.
do that.
You stop recording.